share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live, yeah. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live, yeah. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live, yeah. Like,
oh my goodness.
Yes, sir. Check mic 1, 2. Where everybody at? Good morning, everybody. Monday morning. We made it through the weekend, y'all. Lord have mercy, we done made it through the weekend. Thank you, Jesus. We done made it through the weekend. If you're here, Bama Nation, AAA family, give me some love, man, in the chat. Good morning, everybody. Zach, good morning. How you doing? Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this Monday morning, it was a good one. I woke up at 3:45. I laid around in the bed, kind of meditating to about 4:15, and I've been up. Show is ready. Hopefully the audio is good. I did 2 checks. I got 2 recordings done. I'm gonna finish editing them today. Y'all, I'm starting the week off strong. I hope you are. Welcome in Jordan, JB, Greg. Appreciate y'all for pulling up BT Sports Network. Man, it's time for you to go ahead and join the AAA family, bro. It is time for you to go ahead and join the AAA family. You said we was gonna talk. I ain't heard from you. You said we was gonna talk, bro. I mean, I'm ready to talk. I ain't like these other folks out here to be saying, let's talk, and I'm ready to talk, bro. Hit me up, man. You hear enough, you might as well. Yeah. Come on, Brett. What's up, Brett? You know what I'm trying to do, Brett. You know Coach Smook, he always trying to create some networking opportunities. What's up, Zach? Brett, my boy, talking. Hey, what's up, Nicole Twin? What's up, Twin? MJ is in the building. He said, Grand Rising AAA family. Smook called it. SEC Shorts just dropped their Vandy, Alabama video. Oh, Lord, let me go watch that. Oh, Lord Jesus. Are we going to have to do a live reaction? Can we do a live reaction without getting copyrighted? Dwight, let me find out. Find out for me real quick, Dwight. What's up, bro? Dougie Fresh is in the building. What's up, Dwight? Derek, what's good, man? Dwight, if you can clip it, to where we doggone can get the logo out the way. If you want to upload that to the Google Drive, we can react to it before the end of the show. Cause I know they killing us, right? We got 13 watching already. Listen, man, you know what? It's crazy because a lot of people don't get their notifications until like 20 minutes into the show. So that's why I ask y'all when y'all come in, like and share the stream for your boy. And the theme for today, y'all see it, man. Y'all see the theme is we got the pink theme. I think it's more purple. Does it look more purple to y'all than pink? This is the only pink they got on StreamYard. Y'all help me get a pink. Let me see. Let me know which one looks better. Does this look better? Does that look more pink, y'all? Does that look more pink right here? That's the only other pink I can see. Like, is that pink? I think that's solid. What y'all think? Let me know. We supporting Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Man, for every breast cancer survivor, we congratulate you today. Mario Gordon, welcome into the stream, man. We got some new names in the chat. What's up, CMB? My sister, man. Hey, look, y'all, I haven't been in Discord, but I guarantee y'all know what's been going on because Miss Carla is in charge. I'm telling y'all. JB, man, what's good? Susan, everybody pulling up, man. I love how y'all get in and y'all greet each other in the chat, man, before we even live. I love that. Wade's World is in the building. What's up, my boy? What's up, man? Talk to me, Wade. My little baby brother Gary's in the house, the baby brother of the family, man. We got Gary in the building. What's up, Travelpreneur? How you feeling, man? Look, y'all, yeah, that pink look good, don't it, man? Hey, they hold it. No, bro, I can't do it. I don't think my emotions can handle it. Curtis, my manager is in this mug, man. Let's go, Curtis. They said the SEC shorts done killed us today, man. We're gonna watch it today. We're gonna react to it live. We got to. We got a lot of fair weather fans come out. Hey, they came out, boy. They out. They still out. Hopefully they showing up on Twitter today. They had a lot to say. Hey, y'all, I got a new number one fan. I'm gonna share a little clip of him. We had a little disagreement the other day, and it kind of went viral. It didn't go viral, but I want to share this with y'all because he claims to be an Alabama fan, but yeah, we're gonna give him some energy today because he claimed to be an Alabama fan. He just been on my Twitter page, like, just bothering me, man. So let me go ahead and pull this up. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. I love when people show up on Twitter for you, boy. What's up, Nicole? Look at that. That's the other call. Y'all done jumped up in the chat. What's up? Frank White is in the building. Y'all still alive? Y'all still alive? Yo, hey, so today in the first half of this show, man, we're gonna give that Vandy game its due breakdown, right? We're just gonna break it down, not from an emotional standpoint. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna talk facts. I got some numbers for you guys today that y'all are going to be like, okay, now we see why he said what he said. And then I also have some statements and some facts to coincide with everybody is feeling. But you're going to feel a lot more confident after this, knowing that Kane Womack is our defensive coordinator. Guys just got to execute. There was some discrepancies there, personnel-wise, early on, especially in the second quarter. But then in the second half of the second quarter, the third quarter, fourth quarter, Kane Womack and that defense, the play calling was there. We'll dive into it, y'all. Shout out to Brett Sullivan for becoming the first co-sponsor on today's stream with the $4.99 super chat. My boy Brett been showing up. You know what? Brett really been rocking, man. Brett really been rocking. I think, Brett, if you don't mind, do you take pride in being the first super chatter of the day on the banner now? Because ever since we got back from the tailgate, man, you've been the first one. Like, I go back to edit the banner from last stream, and I don't have to do nothing but delete everybody's names except for yours because you've been the first one the whole week, bro. So I appreciate you, man, for your support, man. Shout out to my mama and all the other breast cancer survivors. We love y'all. Yes, 100%, man. Shout out to Brett's mother, man, for being a breast cancer survivor. And shout out to my mother and my aunt. I think I had two aunts that were breast cancer survivors. We've lost one that I know of for sure to breast cancer, rest in peace. But the amount of cancer survivors, breast cancer survivors that I know personally, shout out to my homegirl Courtney. She's actually a Bama fan too with her little country self. One of my battle buddies from the military. Shout out to her, man. She's had to go through that process twice, man. And I watched her, go through the process and embrace it, man, and just embrace her beauty in it. Very beautiful young lady, and she has embraced it, and she's a very proud supporter. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna actually hit her up today because we haven't talked in about 2 months. I'm gonna hit her up, and y'all, if we could do something special for our breast cancer survivors, our fighters in this community, I think we should do a special show, Friday show or something commemorated, allowing them to have a space to share their story or something, so that we can continue to find out ways to support breast cancer awareness, guys. So definitely time for that, man. Dwight. 5 months we've been on this thing, bro. That's crazy, y'all. I feel like we was just celebrating 3 months. Time is flying, y'all. We about to hit our 6 month. Y'all, we gonna do a 6 month. We're gonna wait for a year. We'll do a small celebration at 6 months, but 5 months. Dwight, appreciate your solid support for 5 months, man. It would be nice to decipher the player versus coaching debate. Too many creators and commentators disagreeing on the issue. Facts, Dougie Fresh, and not a lot of them want to debate head to head like I do. I want to argue my points with some knowledgeable football people. I ain't talking about no freaking fan night people. I'm talking about some knowledgeable football heads that know football, and there's not very many of them that's putting out Alabama football news or talking to Alabama football. I'm gonna just be straight up. It's a lot of them that. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I don't want to start no controversy. It's Monday. We trying to rebuild here. I don't want to start no controversy, but I am gonna speak the truth. And I'm gonna speak from both sides too, Dougie. I'm gonna speak from both sides because there was a lot of things that was said. I could understand why people be confused about it. I could understand because social media and media analysts will have you misled. They are not in the film rooms. These even the former players who played in the early 2000s, they don't even understand. I went at Marquise Mays, man, before we go into our first infomercial break. I went at Marquise Mays because he sat there and made a blind statement. The gentleman said, and I respect him, one of my favorite Bama players of all time, one of my top wide receivers. When it comes to just grit and pound for pound, one of the best to come through that mug during Saban era, definitely Marquise Mays is going to get mentioned. But he said some of the craziest stuff Saturday. And I don't know if he was just talking out of emotion, but I'm gonna tell you like this. He said the 4-2-5, ain't nobody winning the national championship with the 4-2-5. Bro, all you gotta do is go watch Michigan all last year, this same scheme, same personnel. We are mimicking the same thing. The 4-2-5 can be ran out. It's a base 3-4 nickel. I keep telling people that it's the base 3-4 nickel. You're going to have 3 true defensive linemen. You're going to have a linebacker that can play your extra defensive end as your 4th lineman or your 4th linebacker. You're going to have a strong safety out there that's going to be your 3rd linebacker or your 4th or 5th. Your 5th corner, 5th cover guy, right? So that's what the personnel basis of the 4-2-5 is, which mimics the 3-4 nickel. And to say that it can't stop the run, Michigan had a top 10 run defense last year. And they were talented up front. So when you have talent and this scheme and it's ran effectively with discipline, you can be effective. You can have a championship caliber defense. Michigan proved it. So we'll jump into that debate after this infomercial. Welcome in, everybody. Wilson, man, what's good, man? Carolyn Burton, how you feeling? Mary J is in the building. Let's go. We got 42 in the chat, 36 likes. Hit the button, y'all. Hey, y'all doing y'all job. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all supporting. Don't forget, if you're here, you're not a member of the AAA family. This is how you become a member of the AAA family, y'all. Y'all think about doing it, man. It's the perks are there. The perks are there. We sending out our first VIP shirts at the end of this month, y'all. I can't wait. Now, as a matter of fact, it's going to be the third week of this month. We'll be sending out our VIP shirts. So if you're a VIP member, you'll be getting an email before the end of the week, and you'll start getting your shirts the third week of. They'll start getting mailed out to you the third week of October. Think about becoming a AAA member. It's $2.99 for the regular membership, but if you want to upgrade, you want to get that VIP shirt. That's this shirt. This shirt with your name on the back. Let me show y'all. Can I turn around real quick? Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. I got enough space. With your name on the back, right? Get this shirt with your name on the back, right? And then the next quarter, we'll send out another VIP item. We're thinking about doing our custom tumblers for the VIP members. We think about doing our custom tumblers for the VIP members. So as long as you VIP, you'll get a monthly gift from the Coach Smook Network. It might be something small one month. It might be something huge the next month. But think about becoming a member. We are doing things to grow this network. I don't have the money. We got people pouring into this network, and they're sponsoring things. They're supporting what we're doing, and that's the way I need it. That's how you build trust. That's how you build support. You be a man of your word, and you do what you got to do. Shout out to all my Facebook people checking in. My guy Cy Gaddy over there, Terrence Mahone, and my sis Ashley Calhoun. You know what? I'm gonna actually put a Facebook chat up today, because I actually had people chatting in the Facebook chat the other day, and I can't see it on on StreamYard. So we're gonna jump into our infomercial break. When we get back, we're gonna dive into this show, man, here on the Coach Smook Morning Show. Thank y'all for tuning in. Again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. This is how you become a member of this wonderful community. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family and earning your birth certificate, as we like to call it. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community. And also, there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Leandre Gotha Tejus.
Did somebody say put me in the game? The time has finally come. Here at the Coach Smook Network, we are officially launching our first merchandise line. We will have a lineup of t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies available, with more items to come in the future. The way you can find these items is by simply going to the YouTube page, clicking on the links, and you will see the Coach Smook Network merchandise link below. Or during our live stream, type in the chat !merch, and you will see the link come up. And from that website, you can purchase all the variety of merchandise that we have available. Don't wait too long. Don't wait until it gets close to the end. Coach Smook Network is growing fast, and I'm glad to be a part of what we're building here. Thank you for your support, and go get your merch, man.
It's here. Authenticity above all. AAA family. Coach Smook. You know what it is.
Oh man, welcome back, y'all. I don't know what's going on, dude. I feel like my video was lagging a little bit during the infomercial break, but we're gonna fix it. We're gonna make sure everything's straight. Hopefully, I ain't overworked my computer today, y'all. Man, hopefully I ain't got no crazy stuff going on. But we got the Facebook chat up, y'all. Got activity on Facebook today, man. I appreciate y'all on Facebook checking in. Man, we got 4 reactions on the stream over there. We got 2 people watching live. I don't know who watching live, but appreciate you for pulling up on Facebook. I keep forgetting to put this live on my Facebook content page. If you're on Facebook, go check us out at Coach Smook, the one with the Coach Smook Network logo, not the old page. That page got hacked. It got like 1,600 followers or something on it. Don't follow that one. That's the old one. The new one I think has like 1,900. We getting our followers up over there too. So y'all go over there, check that out, and go follow at Coach Smook on Facebook. We're gonna get that content going back. We're actually probably gonna start our gaming content solely over there on Facebook. So your Facebook, our live game simulations and our lobby game nights, we're gonna start doing them on Facebook gaming and Twitch. Try to spread out our growth here as we are starting to get a lot more exposure, thanks to you all liking and sharing the content. So thank y'all for tuning in today here on the Coach Smook Morning Show. Let's jump into the conversation today, man. We just gotta just got to dive into it. I want to bring some facts to the table as we have this conversation. We're going to and as we get into this, I'm gonna put the stream schedule below. We probably like 4 or 5 minutes off. It is what it is. We good. We're going to put our morning inspirational on the back end of this because I think it'll be very beneficial. It'll be very beneficial for our squad to talk about this after we talk about our fair weather fans out here making themselves known. All right, but today, let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about Alabama versus Vandy, the fallout, the final conversation, the final thoughts on it today, and we're gonna leave it there because we got another game to play. We got another SEC matchup to play. We knew that this season was going to be a lot of questions. We got hype as a fan base. We were all solidified. So many people were just so confident in the decision making of Greg Byrne, of hiring the coach this and all this other stuff and recruiting and all this. We were hyped. Everybody was. And we got a reality check this past Saturday. And the reality of this thing is you can't just show up to win football games. You have to play the game. You have to execute. You have to tackle. You have to make adjustments. You have to have some motivation. You have to have some composure. And even in losing, yes, we're going to talk about it. You have to display a standard of being emotional, but being in control. We're talking about the one and only Malachi Moore, still a great leader and an emotional, passionate player for this Crimson Tide. And I know he's a young man. He's going to make mistakes. We've seen worse on the field. But what was what he displayed was definitely unacceptable with some of the dirty stuff. You know, it's dirty stuff that happened on the field all the time, but you're at Alabama, man. You're a leader. Come on. We're better than that. I understand the frustration. Please do not think I don't understand. But no, I understand. But you gotta maintain composure, man. You're not just representing yourself. You represent the culture. You represent. When I look at you, I look at a young black man who's already facing adversity, being in this arena of where he is at the stage that he's at, already facing adversity. We don't want to give social media. We don't want to give any people who think negatively about other races. We don't want to give them any fuel to the fire. With something that we're passionate about, especially being on that field, something that you can control, just playing the game clean. Definitely want to see you step up and take accountability for that, Malachi. But outside of that, man, I understand your passion and your anger behind that loss. Because as a fan, we all felt it. Some of us would have done worse. Some of us do worse as fans, and we're not even on the field. And that's the funny part about it. You're not even on the field, and you're trying to dog Malachi Moore, you know? So it's one thing to be passionate and display emotion, but it's another thing to maintain a standard and show some self-control. So it is what it is. Malachi's going to learn from this. That's not his character. He's a young man. He's going to rebound from it. I really do think he is, and he's going to grow from it. He's going to grow from it. You can tell that accountability was had. So for everybody that has something to speak on it, you wouldn't understand unless you were in the situation. You wouldn't understand. You expect better, and I believe he can do better. So we're going to leave that right there. But final thoughts on the whole game in general. The reason why he was like that, he himself and that team know they underperform. For everybody to just strictly jump out and say, hey, this is on Kane Womack and that defensive play calling. I want to highlight some numbers, and I brought facts in here today. I'm gonna pull up some stats, right? I'm gonna pull up some numbers, and I want y'all to check this out because I don't want y'all to just be like Coach Smook just talking. You know, yeah, like a lot of people think I just talk to be talking, but I take notes during the game, and I have fun, right? I have fun doing this because I know this is going to come. I know things like this happen, right? So let me see. Oh, do I have to come out of full screen to do it? Hold up. Let me fix this real quick, y'all, so I can get this bad boy up here for y'all. Oh, it's in my downloads already? Let me see. Let me find out. It's in the downloads already. Ooh, I had to do it, baby. Here we go. Okay. All right, check this out. I think y'all gonna like this today. We're gonna start doing this more often too. Somebody said something last week about us doing more Uh-oh, I can't do it like that. Hold on. Doing more film study. Somebody said that in the chat the other day, and I'm with that. I'm with that. I'm definitely getting back to that vibe because the content is flowing now, and we kind of have a good idea of where we want to be on our content schedule now. I can't pull it up like that. It's not letting me do it. So hopefully we can share the preview screen, share screen, window. Okay, here we go. Boom. Let me know if y'all can see that clearly. All right, boom. We got that. We got it. All right, y'all. So we're just gonna dive into a few numbers here. We're gonna dive into a few numbers, because I really want y'all to get the bigger picture of why I'm not blaming the coaching staff. Right. This is just the start. Let me walk you through this. All right, we're not even gonna look at our side offensively. I want to look at their offensive stats. Right. First of all, the rushing attempts, total number of rushing attempts in this game, 54. Do you know what 54 rushing attempts means? And I want y'all to look at the longest rush attempt that we gave up here. The longest rush attempt that we gave up in this game was 13 yards. 13 yards. On average, the running game, every rush attempt was averaging 3.1 yards. So at 3.1 yards a rush, let's just say, let's keep it figured, right? Let's keep it right there. 3.1 yards per rush. If our defense is holding them to 3.1 yards per rush, and traditionally, right, schematically, from play calling standpoint, you get into third and one. I mean, 4th and 1. In your side of the field, you're punting, right? That's what you generally do, right? That's what you generally do. So if we're making tackles and we're holding them to 3.1 yards per game, how are they getting 54 rush attempts? That's not play calling. That's not play calling. This guy's not making tackles. That's the first thing you go to. How are we holding them below their season average of 4.6 yards per carry, a whole yard? But they're getting this many carries. How are they getting this many possessions? Let me tell you why. Because of the third down conversion rate. Let's scroll down. I got something that I want y'all to get to. The rush attempts is what got me. So we're going to go to the third down conversion rate. We got first downs. Vandy had 25 first downs compared to our 17. That's not even a crazy difference. To see how many the possessions, the difference in possessions. Time of possession, not even just possession, but time of possession. For us to have 17 first downs, to only be outgained by 9 in the differential for first downs, that goes to show you the offense wasn't the issue here. The offense definitely wasn't the issue here. Walking it down. Let's go to these these numbers. I want to go down here. Where is it at, man? Third down conversions. All right. Third down and conversions. Alabama 3 of 7. Vanderbilt 12 of 18. Fourth down conversions. 1 of 1. Both teams. Red zone scores. We gave up every time they touched the red zone. We gave up a score. Look how many touchdowns we only gave up 3 touchdowns, guys. And the pick 6. And the field goal. Come on, man. This was not a play calling thing. For if they score 40 points because they have 15 possessions, I understand blaming the play calling. But if they score 40 points and they only had a total of 8 possessions this game, guys got to make tackles behind the backfield. There's a number I want to throw out here. It's not on the stat sheet. Behind the line of scrimmage in the first quarter, behind the line of scrimmage, we had 8 missed or broken tackles in the first quarter. Total in this game. Total missed or broken tackles in this game. Let me go pull up the stat. I got to pull this notepad up. I got the wrong sheet up. Let me pull the notepad up. Total missed or broken tackles in the first half. We had 14 missed or broken tackles behind the line of scrimmage. You know how many missed or broken tackles we had before the line of gain, first down? In the third quarter, when we had a chance to take the lead? 7. How many third down conversions did they have in the second half, everyone? How many third down conversions? How many third down conversions did they have in the second half? They had 8. They only had 4 in the second half. Players got to make tackles. We couldn't even get them to third down in the second half. You didn't see effective blitz called on third down. You know what? The one play where Malachi Moore got sucked into the backfield with that play action, that was a solid blitz call. Go watch that play. If the guys don't hesitate and think that who was the first? I forget the guy. I think it was that John Latham in on that play? One of the defensive ends. It might have been Keanu Colt. If they didn't think that Keanu Colt had the play and everybody's swarming to the ball like they're supposed to be, that pass doesn't get thrown. The effort was not there from our players this weekend. Missed tackles. And then I'm gonna say this to help everyone's argument with the defensive argument, the defensive play calling. There were 4 plays in the second half where they completed drop back passes, right? 4 plays. In those moments, I did not see any type of communication on the back end from our secondary coaches. Look at the sideline. I don't see any communication coming from the sidelines for our secondary, and all those freaking these react to the ball late catches that we had. They weren't even stemming us like correctly. They were just taking what we gave them. Our alignment on 4 major pass plays in the second half was so horrible. So I will give y'all that. Schematically, we got outplayed in the passing down, something that we've been very efficient on. It's something that we've been very efficient in defending the pass this season. We've been very efficient. Alignment was a horrible. Every time I see Red Morgan walk down, I get aggravated. Why do we keep doing that to that young man? He's a freshman. He doesn't have the recovery speed. He doesn't. Every time I see it, and I talked about this the other night. Personnel. If we're going to ding the coaches, if we're going to ding Cam Womack, we're going to have to ding every position coach on the defensive side, because the personnel was an issue for me. We were getting an effective push with Tim Smith, James Smith, Damon Perry, Tim Keenan. Jaheim Otis wasn't giving us a push. The young guys weren't being effective in that rotation. We have to go with the hot hands when we have to go with momentum when we're making plays. Justin Jefferson injured? Is he injured? Your best cover, your best spy cover linebacker, is he injured? Because Jahad Campbell did not play his best game on the first touchdown. Everybody does their assignment. Jahad Campbell is standing flat-footed 4 yards behind in front over the line of scrimmage. Instead of attacking the gap. Everybody else slants. Everybody else crashes on the front. They create a space for Jahad Campbell and the running back to meet one-on-one, head-to-head in the hole. You're at Alabama. Why are you not being the one that's asserting the force? You're at the University of Alabama. Why are you not asserting the force? That's what I'm saying. We have to go back and watch these plays. Kane Womack and this defense, 4-2-5 is not set up to stop the read option offense. That triple option, especially running out of 12 personnel where you can kind of spread things out. You don't allow us to really truly load the box. So what do you do to stay schematically sound? You adjust your front. You go from an even front, you go to the odd front, you walk a linebacker down, and you allow that linebacker to play a book end. That's what we did. And up front, initially, it was not working. But guys made adjustments, and when you have those options where you got a guy making a read, shielding the edge, and trying to make a read on his key, whether that's running back or quarterback, tentatively you want it to be the quarterback with the defensive end, so the quarterback can do what he's programmed to do and make his read off the defensive end, and that defensive end has to be able to shield and seal the edge. You know who's supposed to be coming up in that support and taking the running back and the free safety? It's supposed to be still rolling over, hugging that guideline. I mean, that line to gain. maintaining depth until he sees a definitive run. That's what the option read is supposed to entail. Players were in position to do that multiple times. That play in particular, it wasn't even a read option. It was a straight handoff. You got the right slant call, and you have a linebacker standing flat-footed instead of attacking his gap and meeting the running back right there at the line of scrimmage. I'm telling you guys, it's not the play calling. Could we have been more aggressive in their drop back passes? Yes, but how do we scout their drop back passes? They ran the same 3 formations, guys. They did everything out of 3 formations. We had pressure on the QB, guys being indecisive about whether they want to attack him or not. Hitting them late, like the Q ride play. I went back and watched it. That was a good call. I thought it was a ticky-tack call. It was a good call. He could have been pulled up. He could have been pulled up. The ball is gone. You're not swatting that ball, son. If you want to put a good hit on the quarterback, push him in the chest. Don't hit him in the face, man. We got to be smarter. We got to be disciplined on defense. I'm not upset. I promise you I'm not upset. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in our players' execution. I'm also disappointed in how long it took for us to make those adjustments with personnel. There's no reason for Red Morgan to be walking down on any 3 wide receiver set on any slot at all. I don't care who it is. I don't care. Not this year. He needs some more developmental speed training. Can't. PT. We was in the wrong formation 4 times in the game in the first half. 4 times. Neither one of those wrong formations yielded a score. Neither one of those formations yielded a first down. So I don't get it. 4 times in the first half. 4 times in the first half. Compare four wrong formations. I don't care if you're in the wrong formation. If you're in a position to make a tackle, you got to make tackles. 14 missed or broken tackles in the first half before the line of game. That's a number to really pay attention to. Yes, the offense played great. What's up, Fuse? What's up, Fuse? All right, Nick. Appreciate you for pulling up, my guy. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The tackling is got to be better. And then once we get better tackling, once we're in a game where we don't have double-digit broken or missed tackles, because there hasn't been a game this season. Wait. I take it back. The only game of the season where we didn't have double-digit missed or broken tackles was Western Kentucky. And everybody was believing in that swarm defense. Guys were swarming to the ball. You didn't see a lot of one-on-one tackling and stripping at the ball of the game. A lot of physicality. Wrapping up. Guys just are not fundamentally sound this last game. And that's just facts on the defensive side. We got some discrepancies on offense too, but they fixed it. I saw Ryan Williams pick it up after he didn't drive back to that ball. And even on the pick, that wasn't a bad pass, man. That was just an unfortunate, man. That tip, that's unfortunate. Ryan Williams trying to protect himself, has the ball. He and the DB are making a play on the ball, and it's tipped. That's not a bad play. That's a freak play, man. We can live with those. That doesn't happen all the time. Thank you, Derek. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Beverly. 700 yards in 6 quarters isn't the players. That's on the staff. How is that on the staff? How is that on the staff? I want you to call in. I want y'all to call in. So we'll go into our first calling segment. That's my thoughts on the final. Those numbers right there, the broken tackles, the third down conversions, not even the amount of plays on the field, the time of possession, of course, which provide the amount of plays. But how do you get to that point? It's not play calling when the averages, the numbers don't even say that the amount, if I am making tackles, 3 yards per carry, that's not a first down that's not a first down on 3 plays. All you gotta do is make tackles. They body language is disturbing from the first to the fourth. Every team that runs that scheme, like Georgia Southern, etc., gives teams fits if they undisciplined. 100%, Frank, right? Only people that really watch football and understand that know that we had opportunities to really stop this or contain this run game. We had opportunities. They were not even take away the 6 points that was given up by that they scored on defense. This team is not 34 points scoring wise, better than this defense. This defense doesn't give up 34 points to that defense, that offense. My fault. If we just make tackles. Guys, I think the total number, and my boy Douglas Harrell, we talked about this a few minutes yesterday. I think the total number of missed tackles was 29 in this game. I only counted 19 total for the game. I think the official report was 29. If that's the case, we have a problem, y'all. 29 missed tackles at the University of Alabama. That's not good. We have a problem. So how do we fix it? Now it's on the coaches to identify that's a problem. Get into practice. Put the dummies up. I agree with you, fans. Now it's on the coaches. I don't agree with you, Fairweather fans, that's talking about the scheme. The scheme can stop the run if players execute. We already. You just look at Michigan's defense from last year. Look at Michigan's defense from last year. The same 4-2-5, multiple 4-2-5 scheme with multiple personnel groupings, and they were a top 10 run defense and a top 25 pass defense. Go look at it. 9 missed tackles in game one. 9 missed tackles in game one. Now, if you would have said USF game, we had a problem. Yes, 17 in that game. Then you had 14 the next game, 11 against Wisconsin, 14 against Georgia, and I believe the number was 29 this game against Vanderbilt total. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, the thing is, nobody's satisfied. I cannot only blame the people that's blaming the defense coordinators trap. They trash. They trashing. They tripping and they trash. Because you got to go look how, I want y'all to go look at the first drive. Look how many missed tackles are on the first drive. 8 out of your 14 and 8 out of your 11 in the first half were on the first drive. And that's the only the 11 that I counted. I don't even know how to count. Like, I'm counting one-on-ones. And I'm not even talking about group tackles where I'm talking about one-on-ones. Guys literally had guys wrapped up, got a hand on them, or behind the line of scrimmage. That's not good. They did. I believe we do too. You see the D-line rotation? I believe we do too. So we're going to open the phone lines up. We're going to get into it. And I want to hear your thoughts, man. We're going to play the blame game for a little while and give me your reasoning. I want to really talk I want to debate. Go ahead and call in 334-625-1121. 334-625-1121. Y'all know what's crazy? I remember my call-in number by heart now. That's because y'all be supporting so good. So definitely call in, say your name and put me in the game, coach. Hey, if you don't say your name and put me in the game, coach, unless your number is saved here, you have to say your name and put me in the game, coach. And I need you to say it clearly so I can hear y'all, man. Please say it clearly. We got JB. Got to save these numbers here. Got our first caller on the line. Let's see.
Call from
Zachary, put me in the game, coach.
Yo, Zach, what's up, man? You in the game? Talk to me, my guy.
What's up, Coach Smook?
How you feeling this morning, man?
I'm feeling good, and I had a lot of time to go back and rewatch the game, think about it, and everything. And Saturday, when I was talking, or when I blamed Kane Walmart, I misspoke, because I agree with you. It wasn't the play calling. It was how the players executed. And if the players executed differently, then, we would have won that game like we were supposed to,
You know what, Zach? I agree with you. And I'm glad you agree with me, but I'm not saying that this team was going to stop Vanderbilt's option run. I don't think we would have held them under 100 rushing yards, or I don't think we would have held them scoreless or from keeping in the red zone. But I do believe if there's a total of 29 missed tackles, if we make 14 of those tackles, right? Let's just cut that number in half. I do believe we put ourselves in better position to win this game. And I'm not talking about by one score. I'm thinking at least 2 scores. There was a drive where missed tackles resulted in 2 first downs. And for everybody that's calling in right now, you're gonna have to wait. We got Zach on the line. If you keep calling in, we're gonna keep getting that little block sign. So wait until you see the call in sign. I'm gonna put the right one up, the right banner. That's why I need a producer. But go ahead, Zach. I want people to understand that I don't think we would have shut down the run game. I don't think because the 4-2-5 is not designed to stop the triple option, especially when you're disciplined and your run fit. I mean, not your run fits, but your run lanes when you're blocking, climbing to the second level. Vanderbilt did a great job executing. They didn't even get a great push against our defensive front. They just executed. They got hat on hat. They running backs ran heavy. Their quarterback was very decisive, and they executed tremendously off of our mistakes. They capitalized off of our mistakes.
Right. And I agree with you. And I wasn't saying that. I was just saying, like you said, if we cut it in half or more, then would have been able to win the game like we were supposed to win the game. But also, I have to look at it like this. We got an ego. We got punched below the belt. We got our ego checked. Now, how are you guys going to respond? And the one thing I don't want to see is and I agree with you. I understand how Malachi felt and everything, but hold that to you, or keep your composure at least until you're in the locker room. He's won a national championship at Alabama, so he knows more about it than any of the other guys. So he should hold himself to a higher standard than the other guys.
Right. 100%. 100%. So Zach, and I'm not looking for any validation on my takes. I promise you that. But
right.
Vanderbilt scored. Beverly, that has nothing to do with this past Saturday's game. See, you guys try to compare. Did Vanderbilt have a quarterback ever during Saban's era or any type of offense? They ain't have NIL. Vanderbilt went in the transfer portal. Go look at a roster, Beverly. I'm sorry to come at you so heavy this morning, but you come in with this complaining stuff. Go watch the game again. Go watch the game. Players got to make tackles. You talking about players can't, we're just going to blame players? Yes, when players make mistakes, the coaches can't make the tackles on the field. When the last time you seen Coach Saban make a tackle on the field? You want to know why Vandy only scored 13 points against Coach Saban's defenses while he was the coach? Because players made tackles. Never once. We didn't start seeing missed broke tackles, double-digit numbers in Coach Saban era until the last 3 years of his tenure. The last 4 years, honestly. 21 to 20. Never once did we ever have to have a conversation about double-digit missed tackles or broken tackles against an Alabama defense. That ain't got nothing to do with scheme. That's players not executing. Hold them accountable.
Right. When NIL became a thing, that's when we started noticing Alabama's defense going on a decline because players were getting paid, and it brought a toxicity inside that locker room that we didn't need.
100%.
And it brought an entitlement inside that locker room that we didn't need, and so, and the coaching staff, this is their first year, so they're still learning how to light a fire under the players' butt. You know, and because Saban done it differently from how they're doing it, you
Yeah.
know, and they do things. So they're figuring out the best way for them to, motivate the players, you know. And if you want to say this is a bad loss, which technically it is, Saban had a bad loss his first year. Kirby lost to this same Vanderbilt team his first year coaching. I mean, and that team didn't even have a quarterback nearly as good as what this quarterback was.
Zach, we got 2 more minutes on this call, bro. Give me your thoughts,
Okay.
man. And I really want you to break it down offensively. I want to hear, because we had some fans still going for Jalen Miro as if he can protect his blind side when he's making a strong side read. You know, being his right side. We're and I'm not going to blame it on Elijah Pritchard. Elijah Pritchard played a great game up until that point. Jalen Miro and his dropbacks in the opportunities, and mind y'all, we were limited on offense as far as how many opportunities we had. Defense could not get off the field. Defense could not get off the field. We've been talking about the offense extending drives. Well, it's hard to extend drives when, okay, you have a freak play happen at the beginning of the game with the interception, right? So you need to go back out there and respond quickly. You go out there and you respond with a 7-play drive. I believe the first scoring drive. There was a 7-play drive. We go out there, we score. Defense comes out. They give up another score or another long drive and a score. Offense has to go out there and score again. We come back from half. I mean, 2 possessions. I think we had 3 total possessions in the first half. Was it 3 or 4 possessions in the first half? We've been averaging 7 possessions in the first half of every game. So the defense has to give the offense opportunities to control the tempo in the game. But I want to say this I see Beverly still in here talking about no adjustments, not one adjustments. Beverly, that's how I know you didn't watch the game. That's how I know you didn't watch the game, because we clearly went from an even 3-man front and walked our linebacker down and went to a odd 3-man front, walked the linebacker down to play end to make it look like a true 4-3. That's what we were really trying to line up, and it was unbalanced because of the 12-man formation, how they were stacking and their alignment as far as their tight end alignment. If you overload a side, you're going to shade that side. You have to shade that side. You have to respect it based off alignment so that you can maintain true what they call it lane discipline. Our guys, man, it was times where guys were running through they were attacking gaps, beating their offensive linemen. And instead of just being an athlete and attacking, they're standing up looking for something that's not there. And they were allowing the offensive lineman to chip them on the shoulder, like small things like that need to be addressed. So to say that it wasn't an adjustment made by the defensive coordinator, that's crazy. All you got to do is go look at the alignment for the third first down on the first drive. Go look at how they changed the alignment. Go look at Q Robinson walking down to play to line up as a true end. I mean, literally wide 9 technique. So just turn the game on. That's all you got to do. Before you say stuff like that, just turn the game on and watch it. Go ahead, Zach. Last thought, man, before we open up this phone line.
Yes. The scheme that Vandy was calling confused our players enough to where we wasn't as disciplined as what we should have been. And I'm going to say this. Milrose still had a great game. He still had over 300 yards passing in the game. I mean,
yeah.
And we lost.
Right.
Vandy executed better than what we did. That is that plain and simple. You know, I mean, it wasn't the offense's fault. The offense played great. It was the defense and the missed tackles.
Yeah.
And like we were saying earlier, if we executed half of the missed tackles, we would have won the game. It might not have been a blowout, but we would have still won the game. You know.
Yeah. All right, Zach. last thought, man, because I got some people. I got the phone line is blowing up, man, and you already know how this Monday is. It's going to be like this for the next few days because you don't get people voices until we lose. That's when they feel like they were right. You know, I want to hear it. I want to hear the logic behind it. I want to hear because where were you week 1 through 4 when we were winning with all these problems? Nobody was on the phone line saying it then. So let's hear it today. I want to hear. We're gonna have some conversation. So Zach, last thoughts, man.
Yep, just roll tide, everybody, and we're gonna be okay.
Yep. I'm right there with you, Zach.
The country is gonna get it fixed this week, and we're gonna be okay.
100%, my guy. 100%. Zach, I appreciate you calling in, my boy. And hey, you back on the streak, man. First caller in the door. You back on the streak. This day 1.
All right, man.
All right, man. Roll tide.
Roll tide.
Let's go, man. Hey, great phone call from Zach. Zach jumping in the game this morning here on the Coach Smook call-in show, man. The Coach Smook morning show. Y'all go ahead and call in. Phone line is open again, 334-625-1121. Go ahead and call in. Say your name and put me in the game, Coach. Put me in that game, Coach. Let me know if my camera is lagging on stream too, y'all. It looks like it is. Yeah, my camera lagging every now and then. I don't know what it is. I think I got a graphics driver update. So when I go into the long infomercial break, I'm gonna reset this whole PC and get us back up and running. It looks like I got a graphics driver break update happening right now. But we're here in the show, man. 334-625-1121. We got another call on the line. Let's see who it is.
Call from
JB, put me in the game, Coach.
Yo, JB, you in the game. Talk to me, my guy.
What's good, bro?
Man, chilling, bro. We breaking this thing down. Final thoughts on Vandy before we jump into the second half, talking about South Carolina. Time to turn the page. Let's get the final thoughts in. What's your thoughts, man? Talk to me, big bro.
You might have to get your bleep button today.
Oh, snap.
Y'all pissing me the fuck off right now.
Oh, hold on.
Y'all really are. Fair weather fans and regular fans. Y'all really starting to piss me off. I just got a question. The B-Side 5 was represented from who? The players or the coaches? Who took that to heart? The players or the coaches? I just want to know. Because everything is a goddamn coaching problem. Were we not in the right formation? Were we not doing the right play calling? Were we not doing this? And we were not doing that? Last time I checked, the coaches ain't on the goddamn field. LeBron James gets criticized everything. If he throws the bad pass, whose fault? Is it the coach's fault? Y'all don't never say it's the coach's fault. You always blame the goddamn player. I don't care if you blitzing all fucking night. If you can't tackle, is that the coach's problem? If y'all sucking Ryan Williams' nutsack right now. I'm hot, Mama Smoke. I'm sorry. You're going to have to beat me later. Y'all sucking on his nutsacks for the God knows why, because he's a young player. He made a good play in the Georgia game. Let him drop a couple of Pause. Let him drop a couple of passes. What's the first thing out your mouth? Well, he needs to work out a little bit more in practice. He needs to get on the machine. He not working on his craft. Y'all didn't say nothing about no goddamn coaching. Y'all didn't say a damn thing about coaching. Now it's, he needs to work on his practice. He need to get in the film study. He need to do this. They giving up 600 points in the goddamn 6 quarters. Is that the coach's problem? Or when the players are going to start taking their nutsacks out and putting it on the field? Everything is a goddamn excuse in this damn society. Y'all don't want to hold nobody accountable that's on the field, but you want to blame the coaches. Okay.
JB, I got a comment. I got a comment for you. Beverly Thomas still wrote this. Hey, hold on. Let me get the horn out. I got a Fairweather fan right here in the chat. We got a new Fairweather fan, y'all. Beverly Thomas, welcome to the Fairweather fan section of the chat. We're going to go ahead and sit you over there for a second. We ain't going to put you in timeout. We just going to sit you over there with our boy Monk. Our boy Monk and GM and who else here? Did the rest of the Fairweather community check in this morning? But here go the comment, JB. Beverly Thomas says, that's a lie. Y'all wanted O'Brien and Golding's head after losses. All right, I'm going to jump on it first, and then I'm going to pass to you 20 seconds. Listen, Golding would have us in misalignments. That was stop. I'm not even going to go there with you. Beverly, look at last year's defense and look at this year's defense just on alignments. Don't even look at plays. Don't look at missed tackles. Just look on alignment. Alignment alone. Beverly, we got film session later tonight in Discord. You can benefit from film session in our community. I'm going to leave it right there. JB, That's a lie.
Yeah.
Y'all wanted O'Brien and Golden's head after losses. Does this correlate to this year's situation? Let's talk about it.
First of all, that's a no. First of all, you just know that's a bad coach anyway when you got your best DN dropping back. See, if you don't know the game of football, and I never played the game, but I watched it. But it's just common sense. Your best DN is dropping back all game. That's bad coaching. They're putting, if you watch the game with Vanderbilt, there was about 9 missed open tackles?
8 in the first drive.
8 in the first drive. But hold on, you talking about this game. Wasn't that the same issue last year? Wasn't that the same issue the year before? Wasn't that the same issue year before? Is that still, because Saban's been gone for this year. So we was having this problem when Saban was there, and not one of y'all came for Saban's job.
Whoa! Don't tell that truth, bro. Do not say that. Don't tell that truth because they get mad.
One of them said a goddamn thing about Saban because y'all are spoiled. Y'all are very spoiled. This is a game of scheme and chess, but the players who play this game has to take some accountability on if I'm going to play with all my heart or I'm not. They came out flat. That's the players. The coaches can motivate you all you want in the damn locker room, but if you come on here and not do nothing, that's the players. Plain point blank, period. That's the players. The last time I checked, you came to this university to ball out. You didn't come to this university because of the coach is going to make you ball out. No, you got to prove it. You have to do it. I could bring you to the well, but I can't force you to drink it. You got to take that pride. You got to put the time and effort.
Beverly, that might be the problem. I just figured it out. I ain't joking either. You might not have seen it. You might not have seen the adjustments. I get it. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm gonna dial it back on you, but your fair weatherness is very, your aura, the fair weatherness aura is there. Respectfully, ma'am, because I respect my elders. I did not know you because you came in here whining like some of these Saban era fans. Like that's what you. I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. You giving whiny Saban spoiled vibes. That's what I'm getting from you, Beverly. That's what I'm getting, Granny Beverly. That's what I'm getting from you, Granny. You need to join the AAA family because you got to be converted. We gotta, y'all. We gonna put up a prayer, a Bama prayer for Granny Beverly, y'all. Granny Beverly, thank you for. And then she in here still talking. I appreciate it. Stick around, Granny. You got it.
It's okay.
You got it. No, she's solid. Believe me, she's solid. Granny can stick around here. She talking her talk. She's standing by her word, and I like it. I can appreciate that. I like that, Granny. No soft skin. She old school. Ain't no soft skin. I love it. Keep it up.
But it's just like another thing. Well, I've been around since the Barry Bryant era. Okay, but let's put it in perspective. He had certain players that made him what he was. We're not going to talk about it, but if you know your history since you've been around that goddamn long, certain players made him what he was. If you know, then you know. So don't give me that. Please don't. Don't give me that. The reason why Barry Bryant is the way he is and what the GOAT he is because certain players got to that team. Don't piss me off this morning.
Yeah.
Please. I love all of y'all. I respect y'all opinions. But the excuses for not holding these players accountable, that's a problem. That is a problem. I can understand. It's kind of like it's more 70-30 for me for that game in the way that the team is been going for the last couple of years. We got to bring the Bama standard back.
Yeah,
the Bama
bro.
Standard started with the players. It didn't start with the coaches.
Right.
It started with the players.
You know what? Hold on. Let's word that correctly. The blueprint, the idea started with the coach. The mindset was projected by a coach. But how does it get carried out? How does it happen? How does it come to fruition? It's not just with coaching. Players have to go out there and make the plays. I can scheme up the perfect offense, but if I got a trash quarterback, a trash offensive line, trash receivers, it don't matter how good the play look on paper. Some of y'all turn on that NCAA game and you look at a play and you say, "Oh, that looks cool." But you out there, you throwing with Peyton Thorne, trying to throw a 54-yard crosser. Like a deep bomb to the front of the pylon from the other 40. Like, come on, man. Like, it's not always on the coaching. Players have to execute. In order for me to know what we're capable of doing, I need my players, especially on the defense, where we're already, from a schematic standpoint, we're already at a disadvantage. And for you people that are saying, well, why they won't change the scheme up for that, defeats the whole purpose of having a scheme that your defense runs. Your scheme that you can coach, that you've brought to this team. You don't come to this team saying, all right, if we play this game, we're going to run the 4-4. If we play this game, you can put personnel out there to mimic it, but your overall scheme and how you play, that's how you know you don't know football when people say stuff like that. You don't do that. You don't even do that in NFL. You won't see an NFL team that runs a true 2-4, a true 2-4-5 look. They won't come out and put 4 defensive linemen on the field. They will rotate every linebacker, every hybrid that they can get to play defensive end, book end. They will rotate them before they try to change the whole scheme. And in this game, there was never a need. We were never down by 28 points to where we had to elude the whole game plan. Offense was scoring. Defense just need to make tackles. It wasn't on the scheme. That's my closing argument. JB, closing argument before we open this phone line back up.
It's just funny how last week when we played against Georgia, we were up 28-0. The defense came out on fire, right? Second half, what they say, they blame the coach. Well, Coach Killing the boy took his foot off the gas. or did the players take their foot off the gas? Which one is it? Y'all ain't saying nothing because we won the game. But they took their foot off the gas. The coach didn't take their foot off the gas. He's still running the same goddamn plays he was running in the first half.
Why players not executing? And then you know what? People say, well, they make adjustments. You know what the adjustment is? Especially on offense, if they're taking away that option, you got another option. Players got to continue to play. Simple as that. That's the easiest fix to this problem. Players got to continue to play. This team has to learn how to finish games, finish plays. Bump finish games. Finish plays. Let's finish plays.
Exactly. I love y'all. There's no heat. I still love all of y'all. I love y'all opinions. This is a great debate. I'm just kind of hot on that point.
Yeah.
I'm going to see y'all in the chat. Talk to you later, bro.
Man, 100%, bro. Appreciate you for calling in, man. Roll Tide. Y'all, listen. I'm going to break. Go to our first infomercial break. We done went over on this first calling segment, but we're going to keep it open. We're going to keep it open. We're going to go to a 3-hour show. Can't y'all mind we do that? Y'all mind we do that? I got my next caller on hold. We're going to run into our break, right? And when I come back, because I gotta make sure that this camera and stuff get fixed. Y'all. I can't deal with this. We got a lot of good content, and I don't want to go to waste because I can't get good clips, good audio. So when I come back, we're gonna jump into the rest of this into the rest of this show, y'all. Enjoy the infomercial breaks, man. Take opportunity to share the stream while we're in our first break. And when we come back, man, I'm telling you, when we open these phone lines up, be ready to talk. 5 minutes. Everybody got to be on 5 minutes today because I see a lot of people want to talk today here on the Coach Smook Morning Show. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. How many viewers we got? Shout out to the big 88 live on YouTube right now. Can we get 12 more people in here? Let's get 100 live. We got 89 on Twitter. If y'all could beat Twitter out today, I'm going to do a $5 Cash App giveaway at a random point in the show. I'm going to select somebody and I'm going to send $5 to you. God bless me yesterday. Somebody sent me a random Cash App, donated to the network. I'm going to donate $5 out of that to somebody, as 10% of that is going to breast cancer awareness, and the rest is going to the upkeep and the building of this network. Thank y'all for being here today, for supporting the network. Y'all keep, hey, don't go nowhere. Y'all better not listen. If you go somewhere, come back. We'll be back in 5 minutes here on the, not 5 minutes, 3 minutes. I'm sorry. We'll be back in 3 minutes here on the Coach Smook Morning Show. Thank y'all for being here. If you're not a member of the AAA family, this is how you become a member.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family and earning your birth certificate, as we like to call it. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Leandre Gota Tejus.
Did somebody say put me in the game? The time has finally come. Here at the Coach Smook Network, we are officially launching our first merchandise line. We will have a lineup of t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies available, with more items to come in the future. The way you can find these items is by simply going to the YouTube page, clicking on the links, and you will see the Coach Smook Network merchandise link below. Or during our live stream, type in the chat !merch, and you will see the link come up. And from that website, you can purchase all the variety of merchandise that we have available. Don't wait too long. Don't wait until it gets close to the end. Coach Smook Network is growing fast, and I'm glad to be a part of what we're building here. Thank you for your support, and go get your merch, man.
It's here. Authenticity above all. AAA family. Coach Smook. You know what it is.
Hey, y'all, appreciate y'all for sticking around, man. Sticking around here on the Coach Smook Morning Show. Y'all, thank y'all for being who y'all are, man. AAA family, AAA community, support and listen. We got an announcement before we get back into the phone line. We got our next caller on hold. I'm gonna let them say their name and put me in the game, coach, here in a second. But I want y'all to take an opportunity to take advantage of this red letter lineup. So the thing is, for continuity purposes and for archiving purposes, once we launch the white letter lineup here in 2 weeks, we'll be making the launch on October 15th. White letter lineup. I'm telling you, the color waves are going to be crazy. The colorways are going to be crazy. We're going to keep the phone lines open, but the colorways are going to be crazy because we got some themed coloring waves that's going to be coming out with the Coach Smook merch. This is going to be one of the primary designs that I want everybody, if you can, I want you to try and get this one. So when you're coming to events and stuff, this is the actual network logo. Let me move the mic. That's the actual network logo, the one with Coach Smook Network over the top, the microphone. We got another logo with the mic top is on the top, the C is on the top. So we got different logos. If you kind of pay attention to the design, And for everybody that's representing the AAA family, man, go ahead and put some AAA emojis in the chat real quick, man. Just run it up real quick. AAA family, run it up real quick. Run it up real quick. JB abusing the wrench again. How you abusing the wrench? If you being fair weather, listen, my moderators know what fair weatherness look like. I literally came in and told them a fair weather fan is anybody that's been in our chat, has been praising this staff or praising this team or talking about these boys and how happy they were and how great of a team it's going to be, that's in the chat whining, and they're not speaking factual stuff. They're just saying insulting things, or they're trying to create discord within the chat. Put them in timeout, put them in the corner. And that's not these people right here that's putting up these AAA emojis. They already know we don't got no fair weather. We don't got no fair weather fans over here. And you did is what it is. Yeah, tell them, Dino, they gave up. Dino came in talking facts the other day. He didn't like the he gave a reason why he thought it was on Kane Womack. True or false? Put his butt in timeout. Put Monk in timeout too. He ain't even a member. I told him he can't chat in here again until he become a member. Pick up that membership. Say we trying to take your money if you want to. I don't care. You ain't supporting for real. You just here to create discord. We don't like discourse in our community. Controversy, debate. Those are two different things. You know, we got controversy. We can debate controversy, but sowing discourse, nah. We're sowing. The only discourse we're sowing, we're interrupting that old school Alabama fan mindset. To people that think that Alabama football is only played one way. Like we ain't been through eras of Alabama football. I'm 34 years old. I've seen five, this is my sixth Alabama head coach, sixth or seventh. This is my sixth Alabama head coach. You think all of the coaches won me a national championship? Now, what I am privileged to say is I've been able to see a national championship every decade of my life. I am proud to say that. So I am kind of spoiled. Every decade of my life. Well, we're going to open this phone line back up, man. We got somebody on the line in the back, man. This is a special one right here. I've been waiting for this one. Couldn't. Hey, listen. I'm going to let them say their name. Let me turn the music off real quick. Yo, what's up? Say your name. You on the line with Coach Smook.
This Darius Troll tag.
Man, y'all, we got Darius, the resident Georgia troll, them finally got some nuts and called into the Coach Smook morning show. Ain't no man nothing. We've been calling you out for months, Darius.
we need that.
I've been calling you out since Bama football on YouTube since I was up over there on the south side. I'm on the real side now. What you got to say? Let's talk. Talk to me.
All right, first of all, we need everybody in the chat go get 5 more people to view this video. So we can try to triple it. We trying to get 400-500 views right now.
Let's get it.
All right. First of all, I'm gonna put it on the 4 captains, man. The 4 leaders. I'm gonna start off with Malachi.
Hold up, stop.
What was that?
I ain't gonna let a Georgia fan come in and talk nothing about what happened in the Bama game. Let's talk about the Georgia-Alabama game first, and then we can talk about Vanderbilt. Let's talk about that game. Come on, let's talk about it. Come on.
That's even better.
Let's go back in time. Let's dial it back. Hit this reverse real quick. We don't usually do this here, but we're gonna do a few dares because I was looking for you last week. I was looking for you the week when you gave me 31 points with Kentucky. We've been looking for you, brother.
Let's start that game off. Are you sitting here telling me that you're happy that Bama win against Georgia?
Oh, I'm very happy. We jumped out. I knew we had tackle issues.
That.
My issues, your Georgia team could not expose the issues that my Bama team had. And we jumped out and created space for us.
Let's think about
Go
that.
ahead.
Think about that. That's how I know Alabama's not a championship team. Think about it. Georgia gave them 4 turnovers, spotted them 28 points. And on top of that, it was 3 for 15, and the game still came down to 1 play. You want me to tell you what exposed Bama in that second half? And I knew that 4-2-5 defense, what other teams going to start doing, and watch this, because I see Vanderbilt do it too. Whoever that wolf position, that's what I'm telling you, go over the film. Whoever that wolf position, that's what every team running at. They looking like, why would I go here with LT Overton or John Lathan when I can run back Q Robinson or Quay Russo? I'm telling you, go watch the film, Joe. That's what every team going to start doing. Whoever that wolf position, that's what everybody going to start running. And then now, they're going to bring Malachi up, and now that play action over the head, damn deep. That's gonna stop. I'm telling you, go watch the film. That's
you know what? You know what's crazy? For you to sit here and say that, okay, you spotted us 28 points. Your defense couldn't stop us in the second half. We stopped ourselves play calling wise. Your defense couldn't stop us in the second half. We stopped ourselves play calling wise. So first of all, let's talk about that. You didn't spot us. Shit. You get what I'm saying? We came out, we punched you in the mouth. Your defense, like we said, was trash. Your defensive line could not get to Jalen Monroe. No, I gave you your 3 minutes of talking and blabbing and whining and lapping out that trash freaking water bowl that you got over there. Sit back, sit, boy.
I got you. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you get it.
You sit, boy. Be a good dog. You sit. You go back over there, back to Athens, and you sit and you listen. Okay. Now back to what I was saying. You didn't spot us nothing. We dominated you on both sides of the ball early on. I talked about the problems that Georgia could expose if we didn't come out and start fast. We did exactly what we need to do to beat Georgia. For you to come back and be bragging about only winning, bro, that's a bad thing on your part. Where's your coach? Y'all got to coach that game. Y'all got to coach. Y'all exposed the problems.
Let me ask you
stop.
No,
I still got 47. Right. I still got 47 minutes on my little rant. You just got 30 minutes. I got 47. Right. Listen, we got the numbers will tell you that Georgia needed fourth downs. When have you seen Georgia go for 11 fourth down attempts? Ever in Georgia history. You had to go and throw everything out the book. You didn't get that carry.
That's not helping your argument.
Hey, what do you mean? It's making your team look worse. You had to literally dial up everything you had in your playbook, everything in your arsenal.
Think about it. We was converting on fourth down.
Bro,
what was your defense?
Texas is going to see that film. Ole Miss is going to see that film. Everybody that plays this variation of this 4-2-5, which is a very common defense in the SEC right now. If people stop looking at the writing of what these beat writers watch, this 3-4 nickel, this 4-2-5 multiple scheme is their variations across the whole SEC.
Pac-12 spread
no, that's not a Pac-12 spread defense. When it was ran at Indiana and it was the top 5 defense in the country, when it was doggone ran at South Alabama last year, when it was a top 25 defense in the country, it stopped run defenses. It was one of the best averaging run defenses at Indiana when they were playing in a conference that is majority run. So all of those points about it being our defense, Georgia. No. You don't get to do this no more, bro. Georgia has Texas on their schedule. Can Georgia's run defense stop Texas' run game? I doubt it. Can Georgia's secondary keep up with Texas?
Don't have running back.
What do you? They don't need running backs against Georgia trash run game. You must ain't been watching Texas. Texas has a very nice balance. And you got to see Jackson Dart at Ole Miss.
In the last 6 quarters, Georgia only gave up 2 touchdowns.
In the last 6 quarters,
Bama has given up.
Bro,
only 2 touchdowns.
Bro, you just played Peyton Thorne in Auburn. You just played Peyton Thorne in Auburn.
You don't want to talk about that.
Come on, you just played Peyton Thorne in Auburn. You just played Peyton Thorne in Auburn, bro. Get the hell up out of here, bro. You cannot sit here and tell.
Who a better quarterback, Peyton Thorne or Diago,
Diago, he beat Peyton Thorne last year, fool. What you talking about? He's literally, Diago came from New Mexico State with his coordinators, with majority of his offensive staff. It was not a crazy thing to see Vanderbilt execute that offense like they did yesterday. It was a crazy thing to see. Saturday. It was a crazy thing to see Alabama miss 29 tackles in the game. That was crazy for the fifth game of the season.
And a person that I keep telling people, I've even been telling my
Georgia got so much to worry about. You got 2 more minutes, man. I ain't gonna let you hold up the rest of the show. Come on, 2 more minutes. Good boy, go ahead.
Deontay Lawson, man. I'm telling you though, since that Texas player, since that Texas player pushed him, it seemed like his mind not focused. Like even when they leaving off the field. Everybody else mad, I ain't gonna say emotional, like Jahar Campbell. He was in the tears. I see Deontay Lawson, they showing him over there smiling with the fans, giving them wristbands. I'm like, dude, like you one of the leaders. You supposed to be pulling people to the locker room, I'm like, man, I don't know, man. And then Tyler Booker, he just it seems like he trying to be celebrity. Like, bro, you keep talking. I understand that you need to give your offensive line have a mean, man, Joe, we got to show this offensive line.
All right, doggy.
Bella
All
top,
right,
man.
doggy. Your time is up, doggy. I got other Bama fans, actual championship winning breeding fans that want to get on the line. Anything else you want to whine about before you get off the line? You got 30 seconds.
Yeah, Bama only got 2 players on their team with national championships. Stop saying y'all the standard, man. You got to get a ring first. Only Keon Sabb and Malcolm Marcus say that. Everybody else, man, you got to get a ring first before you come out the standard.
You know, Jalen Miro
got my time.
You know, Jalen Miro was on.
Jalen Miro don't have a ring.
He don't. You right. He came 21. He came 21. You absolutely right. But guess what? Jalen Miro 2-0 against Georgia. Bye, mother freaker. Yeah, talking about get a ring. How about you beat the quarterback that you say ain't good? How about that, Darius? 334-625-1121. The phone line is open. Y'all knew I was gonna give Darius hell. That's a bad dog. He's a bad dog. He don't listen. Doggies, you know what? That's the problem with the mutts out of Athens. They don't train very well. They ain't learned. 1 in 9, and you still talking. We got another call on the line.
Call from
Piano Man.
to accept.
Piano Man, what's up? You in the game? Talk to me, big bro.
Man, if these folks, these fair weather fans don't stop, I might have to come by your house and me and you might have to have a come to Jesus meeting.
Hey, listen.
Some of y'all act like y'all are cross between Alzheimer's and a misunderstanding.
Hey, Piano Man, I already told JB, go ahead and gas up the RV. We're going to gas up the RV. And anybody that won't smoke, that all these fair weather fans that's crying out there, Beverly, I see you in the chat, Beverly. Don't be barking at folks and when you get bit, be trying to call for mercy. Nah, don't be doing that. This chat, I'm not gonna stop it either. I shoot. You gotta be accountable for what you say in this chat. You can't be talking about folks' mamas. Keep it football. Keep it opinion. Football based about the game. Don't be coming here talking about folks' parents and trying to take personal shots. And then when they come at you, you get caught up. Nah, don't do that. We don't play that over here in the AAA community. You might want to recheck that approach, Beverly. I'm just saying that, not just to you. That's anybody. You, Monk, anybody that's ever came in and tried it. They all gonna get the same energy. You're gonna get it too. That's just how we operate over here. I'm sorry to stop that, but you can't do that. I just seen that comment. That wasn't called for. We gotta bring that back, reel that back in. As a matter of fact, put her in timeout. Put her old timeout. Tell her old go sit down somewhere. Cause if you can't come in here and be respectful, you sit your old down somewhere. I don't care how old you is. You gonna respect everybody in the chat. And my boy Darius, everybody gonna be like, you just disrespect. No, that's my boy. Me and Darius, that's how we talk. Y'all didn't hear the conversation beforehand. That's how we talk. So get off of that. Miss Beverly, I'm sorry to do it to her, but your butt got to go to timeout. You ain't talking about nobody mama and then go be begging for mercy. Get her. Her old man. All right, go ahead, Piano Man. I'm sorry. I just seen that comment. You don't do that.
See, I had to erase what I wrote to her. Baby, you ain't but 15 years older than me. When I was 15, you was 30. And I want to tell you this. Since we own that subject, I'm going to put it to you this way, Miss Beverly. The great Bear Bryant called us out of our names on many a day.
Yes.
And we had to live with it. So if you live with what JB said, just take that to the bank. He didn't mean he meant what he said. He said what he meant. JB 718 stands on business all day, every day, and then will turn around and give you the shirt off his back. So before you enter up in here with that bullshit, you better watch yourself because we not playing. Now, next thing I want to take care of.
Monk, hold up, Monk. Go back to your spot. You know where you're supposed to be at. Get your butt in the corner. Go ahead, Piano Man.
And then, Monk, I put you in timeout. I warned you last week. Coach Smook said I could do it, and I don't need no permission. I'm a moderator, and I'm an OG when it comes to Alabama, bro. We don't play that foolishness up in here. And then to the next thing, for Tom Brady to sit up there and say Jalen Milroe is overhyped, coming from a guy who lost to Eli Manning twice, and you want to trash Milroe, man, sit yourself down somewhere because, man, Milroe, you know what, man, let me just move on. Listen, fair weather fans, my whole thing is to send it to you. Yeah, we played bad. Yeah, we lost to Vandy. So what? James Buster Douglas knocked out Mike Tyson one time. So what? This ain't the first time this happened, but we've got some adjustments we have to make. At some point or another, the whole kit, kat, and caboodle has to come together, starting with players, coaches. Coaches need to have a meeting. Players need to have a meeting. Administration, captains need to have a meeting. Because, yes, it was embarrassing, but it was also a wake-up call to show you that because you are the standard and we are the standard, everybody comes at us. Now, Darius, you and this Georgia stuff that you talking, y'all 1-9. Man, sit down. Take a chill pill. Y'all struggled with Peyton Thorne and Auburn last week until you turned it on because they ran out of gas. Play us again, and we going to do the same thing to you because we got your number. Now, man, let's put this all behind us. Let's deal with what we got to deal with because we got South Carolina to deal with.
Yeah.
Bama's going to be okay.
Yeah.
This ain't the first time we've lost Smook. This is not the first time. I guess it's because it's the Vandy. Now everybody's got something to say. Last night, me and Coach Smook, we were fighting these demons on Twitter coming and going last night because everybody had something to say. And the craziest thing came out. Yeah, I'm going to go on and put it on out there. So, Piano Man ain't scared of nobody but God. So here we go. Somebody had the nerve to say, Smook, and I'll send it to you and Dwight. They said, maybe it's time to put in Ty Simpson. Dude, we scored 35 points. So Ty Simpson was, what was you going to do? Put Ty Simpson in to help the defense tackle? Are you kidding me?
Piano Man. We got Zay Gaines in the chat and said, he's saying, hold on, let me go back to the comments so I don't misquote. People like to misquote stuff, What Zay Gaines said? Are you a Fairweather fan if you are not impressed with the quarterback play? What more does the quarterback have to do? He threw 300 He threw for 300 passing. Still didn't throw more than 25 pass attempts. I don't believe. Let me go pull the stats up. I still don't think Jalen Miro has thrown over over 25 pass attempts in the game. How many pass attempts did he throw this game? Let me go back up here. What's the passing stats for Jalen Miro? Passing, where we at? Where the passing stats? They got rushing, passing. 18 of 24 for 310, 1 TD, 1 interception. Sacked twice. Pressured 9 times. Only sacked twice. But he's not playing. Shut up, Zay. You respectfully, shut the hell up. Just you fair weather. You the most fair weather. Zay, you the most fair weather of the fair weatherness. I think you might got you ain't got Monk beat. Monk got that. He definitely fair weather. But go ahead. Ty Simpson.
Zay, come on now. Okay. You saying you're not fair weather, but your statement has fair weather overtones. Your statement has fair weather overtones.
And not just
I'm going to tell you to your face. Your statement has fair weather overtones. Because what does Jalen Miro have to do? What else does he have to do? Since you just placing the blame, or I don't know if you're placing the blame or if that's what you're just calling out. You're calling it out. Okay. So what does Jalen Miro have to do? He scored a touchdown, threw for one. Line wasn't blocking. He was doing all he could do. They was throwing the kitchen sink at him. So what else did you want him to do? Say what you mean. You and Stephen Hicks. Say what you want to say. Say what you really want to say. Say what you really want to say. Or does Piano Man need to say it for you? Because it's like every week.
Don't even say it. We don't. You know what? I think that's an agenda. You know what? We don't need to defend Jalen no more. The numbers. We whenever somebody speak on Jalen, I just want to go. We'll just start putting. We'll get a graphic. We'll make our own graphic. AAA family. We'll make our own graphic and we'll update it every week. We're going to have Jalen Miro's picture, and we're going to have all the stats from each game. And I want everybody to look at those stats and see how stats like that can be the reason why a team loses a game. And not to be impressed. I understand if you're not impressed because he showed flashes of this last year, so we expect him to be this good. I can understand if you're not impressed. You get what I'm saying? And Monk, Monk, go back to timeout. You don't listen. Monk don't listen, y'all. Monk, you so fair weather. You can't even get gifted a daggone membership. The algorithm don't even want you to be a member on our channel.
Man,
I done seen
AI done even rejected you, man.
The algorithm done rejected you from being an Alabama fan. You know you a fair weather fan.
Monk, man, Monk, you got more time in time out than you do on the actual live, bro. Cause I put you in time out, now you back in time out again, bro. Just chill out.
Chill out, Monk. Hey, you know, hey, Monk. It's some other podcasts on here. Like I really feel like Monk might be he might be like from Kyle channel or something, like coming through just to disturb us, because it's more fun over here. Stick around, Monk. We got a special. Can we get a mods chat? Can y'all get a Monk corner built up before the end of the stream? Can we get like a special spot for Monk in the corner? He deserves it, man. And I'm gonna put him on the ballot for the president of the Fairweather fan section, y'all. I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna enter his name in for the ballot. But Piano Man, go ahead and finish up, man. We got about 2 more minutes on this phone call, bro.
Okay. And so the only thing I'm just saying, man, don't quit throwing. If you're a true Tide fan, man, come on now. Quit throwing folks up under the bus. What, as much as I love Damian Harris, what he did to Malachi Moore yesterday was uncalled for. If you got something to say to a person, why put it out there for all of the media to hear? Go and talk to the person. You say you be sci-fi, I like it. The former players, instead of you getting on social media and doing something, saying this, that, and the third, Coach DeBoer has opened up the whole part to you of sporting and football for you all to come back and talk to the players at any time. But y'all would rather hide behind the mic because you don't want to say it to their face. Come on now. And it ain't like y'all were perfect either. Let's go back to 2018 when they were fighting on the sideline. Remember that? And that was in the Saban days. Yeah, it happens. It happens with everybody. So all I'm saying is get it all out your system. Say what you got to say. And let's get ready to play South Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
That's all Piano Man is asking. We forgetting that we have a game Saturday. And it is important just as the Vandy game was important. But we lost that game. We beat Georgia, Darius. Don't forget that. We beat y'all. But we're moving on. We're moving on to South Carolina. Let's make the rest of the week great, man. And Smook, man, you know we got to continue to do what we do. And I'm out. And AAA Nation, man, you know I love Piano Man loves you. We'll do anything for you. And to the newbies that's in, welcome to the family. This is just how we roll. I'm out, Coach.
100% Piano Man. Roll Tide, brother. Roll Tide. And guys, I'm just, as I continue to see y'all comments, this is why I love my chat, man. Y'all really be bringing the heat. Y'all bring the fire, and don't let up, man. Y'all, I love it. Some people scared to have chats like this. I'm not. I don't care. That. Hey, Jay, you made a good point earlier. I think I highlighted it. You said something about the defensive personnel. I don't know if you were in here at the beginning of the show, but I said I went back and I evaluated, and I admit, Kane Womack did not stay with his hot hand rotation. There was a time on the second, no, it was the third. It was the second quarter, second drive for Vanderbilt, and we had a rotation of defensive linemen. It was Tim Keenan, Tim Smith, James Smith. They were rotating. We had Keanu Colt, Yanzi Pierre. They were rotating at the Wolf. Hugh Robinson was rotating at Bandit. You saw two smaller linebackers, the true edge rushers. You saw them out there with two true D linemen. And the guys that were playing that option read was the most impact we were having with the option read, or when we were allowing Tim Keenan to shade whichever the strong side was. It was if it was the 5-eye or the 4-eye, whichever side he was shading. When based off the alignment, the offensive front alignment, when we allow him to be the catalyst as far as the anchor for that's those slants and those stunts, that's when we saw guys get in the backfield. And guys like Quay Russaw, I mean, he missed one or two reads on that read option where he had to seal the edge, and then the whole second half he had opportunities to make plays. Guys were just not making tackles. But you're absolutely right. There were times where we still had Ja Latham and LT Overton. They did not have the lateral quickness to be able to seal the edge. And you got to give yourself, when you're going to stay in that formation, that personnel grouping, you got to give yourself a chance to, if you're not going to go heavy and match with force, you got to give yourself speed to counter that. And so personnel was definitely important in figuring that out. And we didn't see that done effectively. But you were absolutely right on that one, Jay. I'll give you that one. And then on this comment, you take away that drive where he gets blindsided for blindside targeted for the fumble. And Jalen was extremely good. Hey, that could have been reviewed for targeting. As much as they review targeting hits, that could have been reviewed for targeting. I will say this. I will say this. Dang, man. Who gave Monk a membership, y'all? Dang, bro. Who did that mess? Did he buy one? Did he become a member? If he got gifted a membership, it don't count. You ain't buy it. It don't count. Get back to the corner. I ain't playing. Put him back in the corner. Put him back in the corner. Put him in the coffin. You ain't buy it. You ain't buy it. The way UGA players was on the sideline yelling talk now to Bama fans after they took their lead just to get embarrassed in 13 seconds and Bama take lead back. I loved it. We're going to keep talking. Facts. I love how Shanae and her Jamaican accent comes out in her text. Like, I can hear the Jamaican. Y'all can't hear me because I ain't got no Jamaican accent, but I can hear it, but I don't care. I don't care, JB. JB on his neck. He ain't no mod. Keep that boy in the corner. Keep that boy. Listen, he got rocked, boy. Whistle man, he got rocked. That boy. The thing is, Dougie, he ain't even paid. Somebody paid his cover to get in the club, and he still thought he was gonna get in, go try to sneak in. Nah, you ain't sneaking in. Oh man. And then to my last time talking about this, man, and then we're gonna take our next break and go into our second half of our show, breaking down South Carolina. I really want to give y'all a chance to call in and talk Vandy one more time, man. I think I want to take a few more calls on that. We're getting some good sound bites. And you know what I like though? I like that some of the people the people that call in or the people that comment, these aren't people that generally agree with me, man. These are people that I have good debates with when it comes to, discussing philosophy or thoughts on what to consider, why a game turned out. And we're starting to come to a middle ground in agreement. And that's what being a part of the fan base is about. So as an analyst, somebody that's learning to be an analyst, I've learned to take a standpoint to look at it from an unbiased view, which is why I uncovered the very things that people don't want to pay attention to. I always pay attention to the small things that people don't want to pay attention to. People look at a player. I look at how the play was designed and how many times we had opportunity. Like, the play is designed. The defense is designed to attack gaps. If everybody does their job, when the opportunity is presented to make the play, you have to make the play. And that was something that we felt tremendously in Saturday versus the Vanderbilt Commodores. Phone line is open there, G-Ski Billy. 334-625-1121. 334-625-1121. Y'all done let my coffee get cold. My coffee done got cold. Oh, feelings hurt. Let me stir this thing up, man. 334-625-1121. Go ahead and call in. Phone line is open. Thank y'all for tuning in again. Make sure you liking and sharing on the stream. How many likes we got? What my like count at, mods? Appreciate my mods for working so hard, man, today. Got another call on the line. Let me get to that. Don't hang up. I'm coming. Pause. Let me answer that.
This is Rashawn. Put me in, coach.
Yo, Rashawn, what's up, man? You in the game? Talk to me, my boy.
Hey, man, what's up?
Man, chilling, man. Feeling good this morning. Look, got to watch the game back. Got to see a lot of problems that we got on both sides of the ball. I've seen some positives though, closing that game out. Up until that fumble, I really feel like this team had figured it out. Had finally got an idea of what it took to go and win that game. One mistake, but that could have happened at any time of the game with Elijah Pritchard. One mistake is not the reason why we lost that game. That tip ball interception, that's not the reason. Our defense has to play better. They can't put themselves in position to be on the field for 70-some snaps in the game. So that's my final takeaway from it. What's your thoughts, man?
But let me say about, okay, let's separate from the offense and defense, because you can correct me on this if you want to, but I'm gonna say this: the offense went out there and played the Bama standard. Plus, everybody didn't realize Vanderbilt had more time possession on the field.
42 minutes.
And then everybody talking about, I hear earlier, the young man dressed it, but I'm glad he dressed it. Everybody talking about Jalen Milroe. They talking about put Ty Simpson in. What Ty gonna do out there in the field? If Ty's so great, put him on defense then. He makes the tackle. That man be on the sideline, all messed up and everything. Let's be real. He can't play. If Ty is so great, put him on the D-line. If Ty is so great, put him on the linebacker. They say he's better than everybody else. Because it seems like with how the fans is, it seems like Ty is the best thing ever. Then. Why you not on the field then? I ask this question all the time. But enough about Ty.
Hey, I'm gonna ask this question to the fan base to carry. If Ty Simpson was the better quarterback, he's had two. As a matter of fact, Ty Simpson has actually had longer. He's had 3 sets of eyes evaluate him in practice and spring and fall. He's had 3 sets of eyes who determine who the quarterback is going to be. Actually, he's had let's say 5. You had Bill O'Brien. You had because he was there when he could have been back up to Bryce. He could have been back up. Could have been back up to Bryce. Bill O'Brien was there, and they put Milroe out there in front of Ty Simpson. Okay. Then the next year you get Tommy Reese. We get Tommy Reese in here, young coordinator. He doesn't go with the guy that really fits the mold of what he needs to do what he needs to do. He goes with Jalen Milroe. Coach Saban goes with Jalen Milroe. Then you come back to this season, you got a whole new offensive guru who just ran one of the most efficient and high-powered offenses in college football last season, took them to a national championship. He comes in and he picks the same guy after full evaluation, but people are still talking about Ty Simpson.
But here's the thing:
you didn't pay Monk. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Here's the thing: Ty may not. I'm not saying Ty don't. Ty may not fit the system right now. He's looking for it this first year. He may fit the system next year when they actually get going. But you got to look at it. If Ty ain't learned 3 systems by this time and still not beat the same person for the last 3 years with different coordinators, something's wrong. Because y'all don't want to be open-minded. Like, y'all love to say, the player's not tackling this and that. Same way with Ty, what the Ty's doing? Why Ty's not pushing Jalen out of the way? Why he's not doing that? Y'all love to say not make me pass, my bad. I was thinking about the game yesterday. My fault. Medical Moore, y'all think about, Medical Moore not doing this. ALT's not doing this and that. Why Ty is not doing it in the practice? Why he not outbeating Jalen? Because think about this. At this point, Jalen outbeating him every week. It feel like Jalen is proving stuff every week. It feel like Ty's not pushing stuff to beat Jalen. He know he can't beat Jalen because Jalen got one thing over him. Is the deep ball. But the crazy about it, why Tyson did not beat Jalen now? Because Jalen figured out that short media pass now.
Yeah.
If you look at that game, every time you look around, fans gonna say he ain't playing good. I see more short media passes than that game.
Bro, how many checkdowns did we see this past game where we felt like he should have let that mug go down the field? Like
it was a chance. He had a chance to go downfield, but he was trying to be the
making the efficient play. Making the efficient play.
And then what happened? Look at the tight ends. Every time you look around, 81 and 80 was wide open every time. They could not stop them two at all.
And look at the passes he was giving them, though. Even the hard hit that Cuevas took, that ball placement protected him.
I'm going to say this. When the last time we see some tight ends go out like that? Two set of tight ends in a long time, the past few years. Nobody going to get a credit. We had 2 set of tight ends like that playing like that.
Ray Sean, I gotta stop you again, Ray Sean. I don't know what it is when you call, but we always hit big moments when you call. I need you to call in like in the first hour of the show so we can get 100 live viewers on the stream here on YouTube, baby. Let's go. Make sure we get them 100 likes in, baby. Yes, sir.
I don't know what time you start. I just saw your YouTube, and every time you start, I said, he always late.
What you on Eastern time? You late. On Eastern or Central?
I'm on Central time. I'm in Alabama.
8 a.m., baby. 8 a.m. every Monday, every Tuesday, every Friday. 8 a.m. for sure. Thursday, we might not do it. Wednesday, we do gaming content. So every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, 8 a.m., you going to catch me. And Saturday mornings, we do our kickoff show. Depending on what time we play, we do 7 or 8 a.m. We play at 11 this Saturday. So I'm going to be live at 7 a.m. with our kickoff show.
And then, the first thing I may told you this, or I told somebody else this. I said, we need to run the ball a little bit better. We ran the ball a little bit better in this game. I feel like because before I had some nerves. I felt that same nerve we played South Florida, right? Well, I had that nerve in me. I said, I feel like something will go wrong during the week. It was weird. I didn't take the game serious myself, but I had that nerve this week. It's weird. I know something will go wrong. But this week, I don't feel that nerve. I feel like we're gonna come out confident. Then I feel like next couple weeks, I think we actually gonna play the standard. I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong, man. Don't blame me for something. I'm just saying. Everybody's not right all the time. But at the same time, let me blame. Let me say this. Yes, we can blame Taylor Board for what he did, but at the same time, I still say this. Pay Womack, I think he did try to adjust, but I heard what you said. I had a lot of people what they say about the defense. I had time to think before I got on call. I like like you said earlier. You said the personnel. Yeah, we had some good stops. We had the Tim. You had Tim King. I forgot the other two guys you said before we got on here. With that packages, we did a great job. We had them, but I think it was some part of the game. Why we still sticking with the same players? We know we can actually hit them in their mouth when we stick with one set of players.
Right. At one point, we just have to run with the hot hands. Like in games like that.
I don't care if they tired, but it's my bad.
Go ahead, you good?
No, I was saying I don't care if they tired. I feel like we was actually getting somewhere when we had no group of guys out there.
Mm-hmm.
But we just didn't adjust to it. But here's the thing. Somebody told me this morning, I didn't realize it until somebody told me that. Because I was looking like, this was like a triple option. Do they feel like they were playing a triple option more than anything? It felt like they were playing more triple option.
It was. And it's a new variation of it with this 12-man personnel. It gives you like a spread feel how they'll get their alignment. They put so many guys in the box on the line. Right, they max that out every snap, and that makes a lot of difference in how you can adjust as far how you can align on the defensive side. And I don't think people were paying attention to that. You want 4 defensive linemen? Well, they got 6 guys on the line of scrimmage. We have to make those guys reach. You don't want to match that and try to contain and box that in. You want to make them reach so you can open up holes in the 4-2-5. Now, if we was a 4-3 scheme defense, now you can box that up and that's what your safeties and everything have been trained to do. But to stay within the scheme or the concept of your scheme, you make those adjustments. You spread them out, make them reach, and you have to jump your gaps and you have to be efficient in tackling because there are so many holes, there are so many opportunities for mistakes, but when you have the opportunity to make them count, that's the impact. Making them go away from it, making them limit how many holes that they can expose. That's the point of the defense. You want to limit how many holes that they can expose because there's a lot of them in the passing and in the run game. There's in today's game, college or football, NFL, defense is at a disadvantage. One from the rule, but also the type of athletes that's being thrown on that side of the ball and the type of spacing that they're being able to. The full 53 or what is it? Is it 53 yards across? That 50 yards across, 110 end zone, back in end zone. That field is being used left and right with the good offenses. And that's not, and I'm not just talking about in the air. You're talking about the extension of the run game. All of that is being utilized. So we gotta acknowledge it and say players got to make plays when they have opportunity. I didn't see us. Like I said, there was not one 20-yard rush given up that whole game. Not one big run.
Here's the thing. A lot of people forgetting Vanderbilt had so much time to prepare for us. While we were so focused on Georgia, they had so much time to prepare for us.
Right.
So much time.
Yeah.
Think about it. The dude from New Mexico State, he didn't go home. He had I had a friend when he said he didn't go home. I said, oh man, this man might come out here and try to play for real.
Mm-hmm.
When he said he didn't go home. So, and a lot of people need to understand this. When you said triple option, how many times, or the new version triple option, how many teams played that new version triple option like that?
Everybody that's played the triple option this week has given up over 150 rushing yards. Everybody this season, and that was a stat that was said on college. It was either College Game Day or Big Noon. One of them, they were saying the triple option has been one of the most effective offenses in college football this season. And everybody that still has variations of it are starting to mix it in the spread style. And that's so we're going away from RPO. We're really like you're seeing teams going away from RPO because you're able to with the triple option. You're able to put quarterbacks who have problems with diagnosing the reading drop back defenses. You get to put pressure on defenses that stay out of zones. So when you take your shots, like Vanderbilt did, when they take their shots, they're catching us in zero coverage, straight man looks. That's what teams are going to. And so when you have 4-2-5 defenses or 3-4 nickel variations, you have to be able to tackle well in space to get guys behind the sticks early so that you can force them into what they don't want to do, which is drop back and pass. You can't allow them to build they pass game off of their run game. So that's what the defense has to do. You have to tackle, get tackles behind the line of scrimmage, create turnovers. We didn't create turnovers. We missed tackles, and that's why this game. Rashawn, last thought, man, before we open this phone line back up, bro.
Last thought, let me see. Only thing I would say is that we were talking about the defense. I would say is we're not going to see that type of. I mean, it could be wrong. We're probably not going to see that type of team like that again. We play South Carolina, Tennessee, and Missouri. We're gonna probably playing. Our defense probably playing a little bit better than we played Vanderbilt. It's weird. It's gonna be weird because you got to think about this type of offense we play. So we used to playing that type of offense with Tennessee, Missouri, LSU, Auburn, and Oklahoma. We're going to be playing a little bit better playing against them than the team like Vanderbilt. It's weird because you got to think about the NFL do the same way. You think like, oh, man, Detroit can go out there to beat the Steelers, but Steelers run a whole different offense because let's say Detroit had the number one defense. You see yesterday, 49ers got outbeat by
Arizona
the Cardinals yesterday, and they
Arizona,
and they had one of the best defense. Stuff like that, y'all need to understand this. It's gonna be days like that. We're gonna face a type of offense we not prepared for. Yes, we prepare for during the week, but we don't see it every day.
Man, I'm telling you, and you can
understand,
and you cannot. And so somebody tagged me, and this is the final thing. Somebody tagged me in Coach Teague's take about. Trying to prove their point, saying that the defense wasn't prepared. There is no way to prepare for this to defend this type of offense with this scheme. So, to my point, and to his point, what he was saying, guys have to be disciplined. When you have run lanes and fits, or you have keys that you're supposed to key on after the snap, right? If I at the snap from the linebacker position, if the guard in front of me pulls to the strong side, I know I have backside containment on my run fit. I know which lane I'm feeling. If they pull to me, I know I have attack. I know who what my key is. Same thing with the other linebackers. Same thing with your Husky that's in the overhang. Same thing with your Rover. Those guys were not being disciplined and sound in their technique. They were being put in position. Alignment was right. They were being put in position, but they were not finishing the plays, and that's what we're gonna leave it on. Ray Sean, I appreciate you for calling in, man. You know I don't mean to cut you off, but the phone line is buzzing, bro. We hot today.
Yeah, but I gotta say one more thing. I'm gonna take. They say I'm gonna cut it like 2 seconds.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I would not hang up on you.
I think a lot of people need to look at NFL more NFL than anything because the NFL tell you all how defense works because that's what we're missing. A lot of college football fans do not watch NFL. You got to understand this. When you have a deep, because most of the time you can say, man, the Browns look like the best team. After they face Denver, they'll get them different looks of defense and everything or offense. That's why I started learning more because I started watching NFL. Because when I've been watching NFL a long time, but I got more. What I got, I started learning more than them because your defense not gonna be good, and that's the problem with Alabama fans. That we get into the era of the playoff system, right? So different teams gonna start playing that kind of way to beat us, to try to get in the playoffs now. That's what teams in the NFL are doing too.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna try to find different ways to get out the week. But man, I'm gonna let you go, man. I'm gonna watch the rest of the show, but I'm gonna holler at you.
For sure. Appreciate you, Ray Sean. Right. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Yes, sir. Hey, my boy said, I thought Monk said, put me in timeout, coach. I already did. I'm sorry. Our DBs look like GQ models. They too soft for me, no dick. Akeem, is this my boy Akeem from my nephew's spot? Akeem, are you in tea time with my nephew Zion? You look like the young man I just met last weekend Georgia game, man. If that's you, man, appreciate you for pulling up. And you supposed to be joining, becoming a member. It's still different to prepare for. You've got to get reps in that offense to run it correctly. Scout team isn't going to give the defense the best look of an option offense. And you know what? I wish we had got to talk to J.R. Gardner last week because I think he would have gave us some insight on how things were going in practice as far as efficiency, because that's one thing that Coach Womack was saying that he was worried about. How efficient can we be in deciphering our keys? and we saw our offense struggle. We're going to go into our next break, man. And when we come back, we're going to get into the phone lines. I'm going to give my topic. We're going to introduce the South Carolina game, but we're also going to talk some roster adjustments with Alabama. We're not going to really break down South Carolina. We're just going to kind of give an overview of what our team mentality-wise, what we would like to see, some things that we might hear about on campus this week for practice. As y'all know, I'll be on campus tomorrow after the morning show. We'll be leaving, going on campus, doing our outside with Coach Smook, on campus with Coach Smook. We're going to probably get some buzz tomorrow because it's going to be a lot of bad reactions from that Vanderbilt game. And y'all know how I like to do with those students up there, man. We get up there and we have a lot of fun. So right after this break, y'all, we're going to get back into the morning show here on the Coach Smook Network. Listen, do not go anywhere. And while we're in this break, please take a moment to direct. Listen, I need y'all to listen to me. Can y'all please do this? When you share it, please send it. Post it. I'm asking you. I don't beg. I'm asking you to post it on your social media page. Post it. Put a comment. Hey, tune into the Coach Smook Morning Show. All college football fans, tune in. You want to call in, talk football. You want to talk about Bama today? Call in. Today you can do that. In the second half, we're going to get into that. But let everybody know this is the community to be a part of. I'm telling you, we don't. Whether you know what, you can't even be a Fairweather Auburn fan running up in here. We ain't got no Auburn fans in the community yet. But you can't be Fairweather for any team. You can't be Fairweather for any team. If you're an Oklahoma fan, we got Oklahoma fans that come through. We actually got an Oklahoma podcaster that became a member. He paid for his, unlike Monk. You know what I'm saying? He paid for his. So y'all take a moment and share it on your platforms. And for everybody that's already a part of the AAA community, this is for you, man. I want to take a moment and play this infomercial and thank you all. And then y'all also check out the merch, and we'll be right back after these messages here on the Coach Smook Network.
Welcome. First of all, I just want to say thank you for joining the AAA family. By doing so, you have committed to supporting this channel monetarily, and for that, I could not thank you enough. I'm glad that you saw fit to contribute to the growth of this network, and because of that, you have access to all the behind-the-scenes content that we're going to be placing on this channel, backstage access to all the vlogs, VODs. We got all types of content. You will have early access to it. Also, any event that you see come out with Outside with Coach Smook or anything sponsored or partnered with Coach Smook, it will be preferred, and we will all make sure that we're all taken care of. This community is going to continue to grow. Don't miss out on any opportunities to network. We have other content creators. We have business owners. We got entrepreneurs. This is Coach Smook Network because we believe in networking. We want to uplift the community. So thank you for contributing to helping that mission, seeing that goal. And that's really what we're here for, right? We're here to uplift and continue to grow. So thank you for all your contributions and welcome to the family. AAA, SOS.
Leandre Gota Tejus.
Yeah, Oh man, y'all is a trip. You know what? I can't stand my little brother Gary. I'm gonna have to put you out there, Gary. This man right here, I knew somebody was gonna get it. The face I was making when y'all is a trip, man. Y'all is a trip. He screenshot it. He got me. So I plan on being memed before the end of the season. That's gonna be used at some point. You know what I'm saying? That one right there. Like, hey, I'll probably use it for a thumbnail or something. I don't know, man. All I can do is laugh. We're gonna be all right though. Facts, Wade. You know what? And I want everybody to say something. I want everybody to understand this. This Vanderbilt team has been getting better since the end of last season. They've been getting better. I mean, you see that staff. That staff is. I mean, they're even killed the whole game. He came back. He said, "We're gonna play Vanderbilt football. Simple as that. We don't care. We're gonna play Vanderbilt football. It is what it is." But we're over that, y'all. We're turning the page here on the Coach Smook Morning Show. Thank y'all for being here once again. Be on the lookout, man. Be on the lookout. We're still planning on being in the SEC championship. We tentatively are planning our SEC championship party weekend. Our championship party weekend. That's what we're going to call it. The party weekend is going to entail Thursday night. We will be pulling up. We will be in Atlanta, Georgia. Staying at the Hilton. Going to be staying at the Hilton. I mean the DoubleTree. I'm sorry, I keep saying the Hilton, but we'll be at the DoubleTree, y'all. That'll be the host venue for the place. It's on you to book your room based off of Alabama being in the SEC championship. But Friday night meet and greet, we'll have that thing kick off at 8:30 p.m. We'll go into the wee hours of the morning. I'm talking about turn up, meet and greet, karaoke. We're gonna have a whole spot to ourselves. Keeping it in-house for all the AAA community. And you don't have to be a Bama fan to attend this. If you're in the chat right now, you're not a Bama fan, rubbernecking, and you love this content here, and you just love supporting the network, you have an opportunity to be there. All right? You will have an opportunity to be there. Let me see something. I got two different things showing up on my stream. Is our Twitter feed still up? It says Twitter is still up. Let me reload this side over here. It says Twitter feed is still up. We got 177 total viewers between both platforms, y'all. Listen, YouTube, y'all was going crazy a minute ago, man. I don't know what happened. We was up to 100 viewers, man. I appreciate y'all for turning up with your boys. We got 64 in the chat right now. Thank y'all for supporting, man. What we got, man? All the likes on Facebook. Shout out to everybody on Facebook, man. We got Ashley Calhoun, Terrence Mahone, Cy Gaddy, Jeremy Hart, Howard Kyle Ybarra, my guy Eric Lofton, my brother Spidey, Greg McKinney came over there. Who else done gave me some likes over? Man, Facebook done gave us some reactions. Yeah, I like it. So let's get into it, y'all. Today we're breaking down Alabama versus South Carolina. We're not breaking it down. We're introducing Alabama versus South Carolina. This is going to be another SEC matchup as our next few games on our schedule are conference games, which are very important. You all know, in order to really solidify yourself in this college football playoff 12 seed format, you definitely want to give your chance get in that bye week by winning your conference. The 4 conference champions, not the 4 Bears records. I think they said the 4 conference champions will have the bye week. The 4 power conferences and the 1 non-power 5 undefeated power 5 will get that first bye week. So we need to really tighten up and win our conference games. I mean, regardless of what it's for, we want to win games, but conference games are definitely important, and they have a different feel to them. So we got South Carolina this week. Let me share this screen. We want to kind of get into the breakdown, not the breakdown, but some of the main things. You're talking about your stat leaders and all that stuff. Let's get into it, y'all. So here we go. Make sure I got the right screen coming up. Shout out to ESPN for providing the graphic. We're going to jump into it here. So as you all know, the quarterback from South Carolina, man, not a crazy talent as a quarterback in the passing game, but he is definitely going to be effective in using his legs. It don't matter. Hey, Monk, what I told you, man. Back to the corner. Fair weather corner. You got a special seat over there, man. Appreciate you for pulling up and watching. Hope you enjoy the show. You got a special seat, Monk. You should feel honored. But Sellers, you see the stats: 49-85 with 555. I think he was injured one game. Not the most efficient passer, but y'all know what teams do when they play Bama. They come out and they want to play their best game. We see Miro stats: 1,000 yards already, quarter way through the season. Definitely looking to eclipse those numbers from last year, and still volume wise, still hasn't thrown. Just hit over 100 passes this past game, y'all. Just hit over 100 passes. I want us to appreciate that. We got to appreciate that. I think it's time to acknowledge the fact that Jam Miller is our RB1. I think it's time to acknowledge the fact that Justice Haynes needs this year to kind of feel his way into it. We don't need to put as much on him. We don't need to let him be the complement to Jam. Let him be let's play complimentary run game now. We see that we want to use Jalen in the run game like heavily, right? Let's use Jam. Let's use Jalen and Jam if that's what we're going to do. Let's give them the bulk, right? But let's make it Jam's thing. Let's give it to Jam to be the every down back, and Justice could come behind him and get some relief reps. And I think that'll be effective. You got your Thunder and your Lightning. You know, I think we need more Lightning right now. We need a lot more Lightning right now. Early in the game, I would like to see more Thunder. I think Justice should be the one getting most of the carries early on. I really do. I think we could benefit from that. I think it's time for Jam. So y'all agree with me? Oh snap! I thought I was gonna get some. I ain't even gonna cap. I thought I was gonna get some backlash about saying go with Justice RB1. And I'm not saying that. Jam going with Jam RB1. I'm not saying Justice can't do it. It's just right now, man. For what this offense needs with the balance, man. We are too explosive. We got to be able to we got to be able to grind the clock out. And how do you do that? You do it with the run game. You can buy yourself an extra 17 seconds per play just by running the ball. A run play could last for 3 seconds, and it's gonna take the crew about 8 seconds to set the ball, 4 to 8 seconds to set the ball. Then the play clock starts, right? Play clock starts. Game clock is still going. Play clock starts. You get 25 seconds on that bad boy, right? So we got to start thinking about it. So if we're going to now, when it comes to coaching on that part, that's where I want to see change. I want to see that adjustment this week. I want our first drive. If we can come out and have a 13-play first drive, I'll be excited. Show the ability to extend drives. That's it. Look at the receiving yards. You see Ryan Williams, astronomical, crazy numbers, true freshman, 17. Yeah, that's him. Y'all see the receiving numbers. Let's dive deeper into the stats for South Carolina here. And look at the spread. They're giving Alabama 22.5. I don't see that, man. I see this being a closer game. I think Alabama 38, South Carolina 14, 17. A game like that. I don't think Alabama will try to go. Like I said, this game needs to be a slower game. Having them at home helps. We play well at Bryant-Denny. I'm not too big or worried about how we play at home. My thing is finishing plays, every play on the defensive side. Our offensive line continuing to get better. I think our offensive line is improving, guys. I am very impressed with how our offensive line has improved. Now that we've got our first 5 group, we look very good. We look very good. There was a couple of times, like I said, I think there was 9 pressures on Jalen Miller all game. Last game, 9 pressures from that Vanderbilt defense. 9 pressures. They only got home twice. I think they forced three throwaways, and four hurries, meaning he had to get out the pocket and to create a play because of the pass rush. So those are some good numbers. Looking at the last 5 games, you see South Carolina. They lost to Ole Miss this past weekend. Very, very horrible offensive showing from their offense, South Carolina. But this weekend was weird for everybody. Their defense came out with a little fire, and then the offense just couldn't complement them. So we'll see what their offense turns out to be this week as they show up to T-Town. You see how they did Akron, a team that's not very formidable. Look how they play LSU. LSU is a very balanced team, a very balanced offense. Their defense showed up and played their game. They actually lost to LSU. I'm sorry, they lost to LSU. They lost that game in the last minute. Their offense could not create off of the few turnovers that South Carolina was creating, the South Carolina's defense. So LSU, their offense was able to, come back and win against them. Kentucky played played Georgia's offense great, right? Their defense did, but they went out and they let South Carolina's offense and their struggling running pass game the Kentucky let South Carolina run all over them. So we're gonna have to find our run game. A lot of teams are susceptible to the run game in the SEC this year, and we have to take advantage of it at Bama. We can't just bank on having great receivers and a super athletic quarterback with a big arm. We can't bank on that. So for that reason, and look at our last 5. Of course, y'all see the game where we just got outmanned, outplayed in the run game. Cannot make tackles. We can't have that happen. Georgia game, you see that score. It doesn't tell the true story. Wisconsin game, I mean, tackling problems in that game. USF game, same thing. West Kentucky was the only game where we had complete effort, 100% effort, and you see the results. That was 6 mixed. I think it was 6 missed tackles in the West Kentucky game. No, as a matter of fact, it was 9. It was 9 missed tackles in the West Kentucky game, and 5 of those came in the second half when we had our second string guys in, like our young guys in. So you saw a lot of broken tackles towards the end of that game during garbage time. But that goes to show you, man, we really need to get back to the fundamentals of the game when it comes to tackling on defense. But that's just a base breakdown. Like I said, let's look at the spread one more time. They saying the over under is going to be 50.5. I think with Alabama scoring 38, 35, 38, giving up 2 scores, that puts us right below 50, right at it. I think Alabama might be able to surge and give us a 40-point game again. First game we've been held under 40 points too. That's crazy, huh? Versus Vandy. First game we've been held under 40 points this season. 1 score away from keeping that average. So definitely jumping into it, man. Open the phone lines. Give me your thoughts on this game coming up, y'all. Give me your thoughts on this Alabama versus South Carolina game this weekend coming up. Just what you think we need to do to fix it. What you think we need to do to fix it and play a better game. My thoughts jumping into it. I just think we need to execute on defense. Honestly, if the offense gets more opportunities, I would love to see us extend drives for the defense to be able to make adjustments. The defensive staff, I don't want to see any late adjustments. We need to see immediate adjustments. If a 6-yard gain happens off of a formation, I don't need to see that formation again. I don't need to see the same alignment. At least give us a shift until you can get the right personnel in. I want to see more consistent personnel management. And then another key thing that we haven't said, this is the term that I'm going to use, developmental turnover. Where's the developmental turnover on the defensive side? Developmental turnover. Why aren't we continuing to develop tackling at the college level? We got a phone call on the line. Let's get it.
Call from
Cindy. Put me in the game, coach.
Yo, Cindy, what's up, girl? How you been? Ain't heard from you in a minute. Ghost Town. How you feeling, girl?
Hey, buddy.
How you been? That's my buddy. How you doing, girl? I'm so happy to hear your voice. Y'all, Cindy on the phone.
Man, you are cracking me up.
You know I gotta act up sometimes, Cindy. How you been?
I've been lifing, coach. It's been crazy.
Oh Lord, look, we always praying for you. We was asking about you a lot last week. I knew you'll show up. It's like that. It's like that with our family. You know how our family is. When somebody ain't been around, we got what that was about 2 weeks ago, we was asking them, where's Gil? Where's Gil? Where's Gil? And I get a phone call one day, randomly in the middle of the day. And Gil had to tell us what was going on. Life was life. And like you said, he's been good. He's actually been back in the chat. He back working and active. He had some outside stuff to handle, but he's back in the chat. You'll see him pop in here. He shows up as Gilbert now. Shows up at Gilbert.
Oh, never known that.
Business. Look, he's in his business attire when he shows up to the chat nowadays. But Cindy, talk to me. I mean, I haven't been able to talk to you since what? USF game possibly.
Yeah.
We've kind of, everybody shared their thoughts about Vandy game. So I'll give you your space, a few minutes to do that. But then this South Carolina game, this team's thoughts and things that need to be fixed. Talk to me, Cindy. Let me hear you.
The Vandy game, you want my opinion? I think the offense did enough to win. And it wasn't on Jalen Milroe. He played just fine. And anybody that says we need to change quarterbacks is crazy. That's just nutty. They don't watch the game if they're trying to say that. But anyway, defense. I don't even know how to. It was just an epic fail. I don't know what to say even. The linebacker play was horrible.
Yes.
And you can't put that on the guys in the back. They played fine. The run fits were horrible. The linebacker play couldn't stop a run for no amount of money. I don't know. I was disappointed. I'm just hoping that they can regroup and watch film and see how horrible they were and come out with a better mindset, because we know they can do it.
Right. And that's the thing. This staff, and I think not only just the players, but the staff. I know the staff can make adjustments. I've seen adjustments being made throughout the season. I've seen different formations, like everything that we're asking for. We've seen it. We just need players to take a little bit more pride, be a little bit more accountable, and be assertive in being who they say that they want to be. You can't just talk that talk in this game. You have to walk that walk. You have to show up and punch people in the freaking mouth. Not physical, not speaking like, I'm figuratively speaking here. We're talking metaphorically. We got to be able to hit people in the mouth and show them that Bama is still Bama, especially on the defensive side. We were a defensive brand for so long. We have to maintain it. I don't care if the defense isn't leading. You have to be able to hold it down.
I'm going to go back to Georgia. I didn't get to talk to you then either. Everything's happening for me personally around here, and it's fine. But why could we not stop a fourth down for $1 million? Just one fourth down stop would have turned that game on its head. We wouldn't have been sweating at the end of the game. And then this game, why can we not stop a third down to save our lives?
Missed tackles. Missed tackles, Cindy.
Tackles. It's the most. I hate to be negative, but that's the worst defensive performance I think I have seen in my lifetime for Alabama. I've never seen anything so pathetic. And the thing is if it was a team from 10 years ago where we were still rooting for the Tide and they put in a performance like that, we would say, well, that's the way it is. But this is a talented team. They got to have more pride than that.
Yes.
And maybe they will. But I just want to brag on Milroe. I remember Saturday bragging on him. I told my husband, I was like, look at that throw. It was a throw that he threw across it was an intermediate route he threw that he wouldn't have been able to do last year if we would. No way, no how could he have done that. It would have been a pick. Threw that on a dime. And I was like, that's what we want, Milroe. Keep doing that.
Yes. Yes. Hey, listen, Cindy, you know what else was a pass that I really think people will say is luck, but that toe tap that Jeremy Bernard had, that was not luck. That was not luck. That is work. That is trust. That is trust. Even the back shoulder throws. It was one back shoulder throw. I think Ryan Williams didn't adjust to it. It was an incomplete pass. But Ryan Williams turned immediately and looked to the sideline at Shep and said, back shoulder. He like, that's how I know this offense, they're enjoying what they're doing. They're confident in what they're doing. We got to tackle on defense. Like, the defense just got to, if we tackle, our defense won't be a top 25 dominant, we shutting you down. But if we tackle, this defense looks a lot better than what they put out against Vanderbilt. If we tackle.
Yes. Do you remember in the spring and even before that, we were talking on the chat and on the phone that if we could just get a top 30 defense, we could
run away with the season, because you got to think, Cindy, top 30, that means on average you can give up 110 rushing a game. You can give up 185, 200 passing a game, right? On average, not saying every game, but on average, meaning your numbers are below the 200 passes. That means your numbers are generally around 200 passes. Your numbers are lower than 100, generally around that. If you can have a defense like that with this style of offense that can control tempo, meaning your third down conversion rate against your defense is less than 50%, then you can have a dominant. That's all we need. If we can get that third down, because right now the third down conversion rate against our offense, against our defense right now is above 60%. You can't win many games allowing team. That's bad. That's horrible.
We ain't even talking about those fourth downs. That almost drove me.
It's like 89% conversion percentage against our defense on fourth down.
That almost drove me to distraction. I don't know. I was ready to turn the TV off after all those fourth down conversions because I'm like, okay, we're gonna stop them here. We're gonna turn this game over. We're gonna turn this game over. Okay, can you please stop them on fourth down? Can you please stop them on
Man.
fourth down?
And we have to, and it's going to be like that for this week. I think that's going to be the emphasis with this staff. How do we get players to swarm to them? Because I remember saying this, and I told you all this at the beginning of the game. This defense is created. The style of play is created not to just to shut things down. It's created to be aggressive, right? You can't be aggressive in the option run. You can't just say dive through this hole and go get it because they're making their reads off of the aggressive nature of the defense. Whatever shows aggressive, we're using that against you. So if you're sending 2 extra blitzers, you're going to have 3 options open now. Because we've already counted. If you attack this is what we're doing. So if you blitz, the way to counter that is you have to have guys set in place, be in position to make the play, make them make the decision. So your defensive ends, your wolves, all of those guys that play the edges, that have to seal the edges and be able to make the quarterback make a decision, they have to be solid. Their support behind them, the corners and the safeties that's shading the outside, forcing the back end, the flow from this play, everybody on the back end that's flowing to this play has to flow in their flow lanes, their tracking lanes. This is going to be a problem in zone run scheme when people run the interior zone run game against us, because now they see, okay, I can pull a tackle and fit them to the weak side, and they're not gonna attack it aggressively, even though they have space to. They have space to attack it aggressively from the side that he's pulling from. They're not going to. Why? We don't know.
Well, I don't know, but there were several tackles for loss that we just didn't execute. I mean, I'm going to give it to that Pavia guy. He was good.
He did. He executed.
They made him look like, I don't know, the best NFL quarterback that they've ever faced. I can't even wrap my head around it.
Okay.
They made him look like himself.
Nicole, can you send that link to one of the mods in chat so I can pull it up? We got a statement from Malachi Moore on Twitter. And you know what? I know for a fact Malachi got I know Malachi got his butt chewed out by his mom. I know his mama personally. I know Patty. I know her. And his dad, while soft-spoken, is very stern. And they have a relationship with their kids to where they allow their kids to communicate stuff effectively. Right? This is a family that has some real strong foundational beliefs as far as character. And I guarantee you, it didn't take Malachi Moore long. I guarantee you, they didn't just let him get on Twitter and make a statement. They got in his head. And you know who else? I know Piano Man said he didn't like the way Damian Harris did it. I have to agree with it. I got to see a little bit of it during the break. I like what Damian Harris did. He went to his platform. He used his platform to speak on it just as I am. And I do believe that a conversation. What's that?
I said he's calling them out.
You have to.
They are embarrassed.
And my thing is, I don't like the Marlon Humphreys of the alumni. I don't like them. I can't deal with that type of criticism. But guys who were really here and really were a part of the standard, like, you know what? And I'm not saying this because I rock with Marvin Constant, but Marvin Constant say some far-fetched stuff when he has his little emotional takes on the defensive play call and all this stuff, and it bothers me because you are one of the pillars of physicality when it comes to playing the Alabama linebacker, right? When you evaluate things from a player standpoint or former player standpoint, I feel like you could bring a little bit more substance to what you're saying and how you want guys to attack the ball as a linebacker. Don't just say bust somebody's head. What are they not doing? The simple thing is they're not wrapping up. Talk about the importance of wrapping up as a former player, as a person that set the standard and how to be physically imposing. You don't go in and talk trash about the coordinator the players have to make plays at the end of the day. Marvin, did any of your defensive coaches make a tackle for you on that field? You had to make it up in your mind to do it. So that's all I'm saying.
How many times on Saturday did we see one of the players get in the backfield and look silly when they missed a tackle, when they could have had a tackle for loss and got us the ball back? How many times? I'm thinking of at least 4.
Cindy, in the first quarter, I talked about this. There were 5 behind the line of scrimmage. There were 8 total on the first drive. 5 behind the line of scrimmage, 8 total. And I ain't talking about gang tackles, Cindy. I'm talking about one-on-ones where you could have had the play, right? You could have made the play, but you didn't.
It's unacceptable. And I hope they get to work this week, because if not, if they play like that, we're going to be talking about this again next week.
Facts. And I think this team has the ability to get it together, Cindy. I mean, week 1, they showed us flashes of what they can do when they're keyed in on their sounds.
Well, I don't care what anybody says. Georgia's a good team, and you don't go into a game and beat Georgia if you're not a good team.
Right.
I don't care what that other guy says either. Whatever.
Facts. I hear you, Cindy. I hear you, sister.
Well, we played them great, and I don't care whether we scored 100 points in the first half and didn't score any in the second half. We still beat them.
Facts.
The plays that we called.
Cindy on fire today. Y'all.
That drives me nuts.
Cindy's on fire today, chat. Y'all got Cindy fired up. Cindy, last statement before I let you off the line and open this line up for the rest of the callers. You came in on fire today, Cindy. I'm liking this, Cindy. Look. She came in with some heat today.
Well, these Fairleather fans need to go on too.
Cindy, I'll give you an extra 2 minutes if you give me your thoughts on Fairweather fans. Just give me your thoughts on these Fairweather fans after that game. Just give me your thoughts.
They need to choose them another team. Find somebody that is in contention for championships every year. And please watch the game. If you don't watch the game and don't know what's going on, don't sit up there and try and tell us what to do and how our team's supposed to be run. You're not a fan.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Cindy.
Yes.
She finally got it off her chest. I feel like you've been waiting to say that for a little bit, like all weekend, and you finally got it a little bit off your chest.
Hey, you should have seen that. Was hilarious. I was like, man, I'm not going to get in today. I got so much stuff to say. I even left you a message.
Cindy, I appreciate you calling in, big sis. Oh man, you done made my day, Cindy. I'm glad to hear your voice.
It's good to talk to you, Smook. AAA family forever, always.
Roll Tide, Cindy.
And I'm out. We gonna be cheering to beat South Carolina into a hole. We're gonna do it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Roll Tide, Cindy.
All right, buddy. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later, buddy. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. Y'all just don't know. I'm blessed, man. I got the best community supporters ever, man. You can't, man. You can't get better than what I got over here. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all can say what y'all want. Y'all can talk about the channels with the 100,000 subscribers. I don't care. I'll take my 2.2K. We pushing up on 2.2, y'all. I'll take my 2.1 and do what we do, man. I love this. We got another caller on the line. Hold on. Let me see who this is. Let me see.
Zachary put me in the game.
All right. Hold on, Zach. I'm gonna send you the voicemail because we got other callers that's still trying to call in, Zach. We're gonna let everybody else in. You continue to moderate. You need your eyes in the chat right now. You popped it off this morning. I want some more. I want to give some more people some chances. That is one review that I did pay attention to, y'all. So for all the people that's been commenting saying, y'all want more people on the line. My moderators, my community personalities that are regulars, they have taken that into account. They understand how we don't want a lot of dead space during the show. So that's why they call in multiple times. But we're giving you all opportunities to call in today. And so that's what we're gonna do. 334-625-1121. Mom and Dad pops in. What's up, Pops? He said, I saw a comment that needs to be echoed. No dancing in the end zone. Down 2 TDs. 100%. 100%. I don't know who had the original one, but we kind of talked about this the other day. mentality. What does do we get to see a mentality change? Do we get to see a mentality change from this team this year, this week? Do we slow down on the celebrations? I understand having fun. I understand being a player coach and allowing guys to share their personality. But my personality, if I'm not dancing, if I'm losing, if as a competitor, y'all see it when I'm playing the video game. I don't be dancing around. I might be joking around and laughing. I might smile, but the demeanor changes. The demeanor changes. You have to showcase this. If you in my brotherhood and you go viral for a bad reason, even if I don't know you, I'm gonna call you first, give my advice, hear your excuse, then go to my platform and discuss the situation. G-Ski Bill, I do believe that's what happened with Damian Harris and Malachi. We don't know I don't know the details. I haven't read the statement yet, but we're gonna bring the statement up. As a matter of fact, let's close the phone line. Let's get into that. Let's do some social media review. We'll open the phone lines. Hey, yeah, that's my pops. That's my pops, Nicole. Don't be trying to check my dad out. My mom being here, jack you up, girl. I know my dad look good. Girl, don't get jacked up. Nah, you know Mama Smook, man. Girl, you better. I'm just playing. Both my parents look very nice. I'm telling you, I got a handsome father and a beautiful mother. I had teammates and classmates in high school trying to holler at my mom. Had serious crushes on my mom, and I had homegirls. I have homegirls to this day. My girlfriend compliments my father so much, it almost makes me want to go bald. My girlfriend compliments, and you know what? I'm glad to have good looking parents. I don't want no ugly parents. I'm just getting over the boggling cold because I got good looking parents. I know I'm borderline now. I'm right here. If this the ugly bar, if this is the ugly bar right here at the top of this mic, I'm sitting right there at the top of that mug on my tippy toes, trying to keep from falling over. Thanks God to my good looking mama and my good looking daddy. You know what I'm saying? They up here above that line. They way up here. I'm down here. They got me struggling. My sister fine. All these brothers be trying to get at my sister. My brother got the bald head with the beard. I got struggle facial hair, receding hairline, big eyes, big forehead. I'm just light skinned. That's it. Light skinned and tall. That's it. But y'all know I'm a fool, man. Y'all know I'm a fool. Ain't nobody gonna beat me talking about me. I promise you. Crew Rob called Malachi out. Hey, you know what, Jay? Jay, you remember when I talked about us having message board family members in our family? I don't like message board family members. You had one beat writer say Quay Russaw said it. Then you had another one say Q Robinson said it. You had another one say that, how many different linebackers? Are we going to get the correct report? It doesn't matter who said it. It was said, though. That's why I tell y'all, stop following these beat writers on Twitter. It's some Bama beat writers right now. I got exposed to a lot. Being a team reporter. And I don't mind being the Cat Williams of Alabama team reporting. I don't care. They don't pay my bills. Half of them not solid. Shout out to Rodney or shout out to Clint Lamb. Those are two of the most solid people I deal with. My guy Kenny, the guys over at TDA, Kenny Smith, Kenny Lloyd, the third. My boy over at the Athletic is solid. TDA, them boys solid. The rest of them, I can't really speak on them. Mike and all them, I rock with Nick. I hate that I'm glad he got another opportunity. Clint Lamb, Ryan Fowler. Oh, I love my brother Ryan Fowler. Ryan Fowler, George T. All those guys, I rock with them. The rest of those names, you won't catch me supporting most of their stuff because there's this mode and there's this, and I'm gonna speak on it. There's this idea that nobody else can come into this space of reporting Bama football their way. They had this idea that it's supposed to be set this type of way. No, there's a new wave of content being created and fans want to feel connected. And so if it takes me going out there and taking the first hits on standing up for the fan base and speaking some real truth, I'll be that. Send me, Lord, I go. And I don't care if my style don't resonate with you. I'm sorry. It's not meant to. It's not meant to resonate with everybody. I'm sorry. And yes, Ryan Fowler is the GOAT. CKT know he the GOAT because she actually heard a conversation between me and Ryan. And that's a very well-respected personality amongst the Alabama team reporting amongst sports media personalities. Yeah. Mr. Hill, what's good? He said, Coach, what's good, man? It's been a minute. I see you doing big things, man. Keep up, man. Hey, I don't know when the last time, I can't recall the name, but welcome in. Appreciate you for pulling up. You get what I'm saying? He sound like Malachi Daddy. Direct quote from Q-Rob, unacceptable, and said the team will definitely have to talk with him about his attitude and stuff on the field. That's what was being reported, but from what I was text from, and y'all don't, Jay, now you know me well enough to know. Oh, what's up, Q? What's up, Quinn? How you feeling, my boy? Oh, snap. Yo, what's up, man? Hey, that's what's up, man. Welcome here, bro. Y'all, so some of my gaming buddies are starting to show up on the content over here, y'all. It's pretty cool. I like seeing that. We've been doing this for about 3 years now, Q. Well, you've been doing it for about 3 years, 4 years now. But we used to do Warzone content and stuff. We used to collab with Warzone content. So it's cool to see you, man. Appreciate you for pulling up. But here on the Coach Smook Morning Show, we got about 30 minutes left on the show. I want to take about 15 minutes to kind of just talk about what's happening with Alabama and how we're going to go moving forward, all right? And this is dialogue. I'm going to jump in the comments. We're jumping on Twitter. This is our game time segment. In game time segment, we just surf Twitter. We look at takes. We look at some of the stuff that was said by the fan base. We actually going to do our fair weather fan report today. We got a fair weather fan report. Fair weather fan report. We got one. We got an update. All right. And we got a comment. We got a take that I want everybody to look at on my Twitter. All right. We're going to get into it. So don't forget to like and share the stream. Make sure y'all, please, if you're new to the stream, please subscribe. We're on our way to 2.2K. We're trying to get to 2,500 before the end of October. And yes, it's a goal. We haven't seen a growth of 400, 300 in a month. We've been steadily with 100, averaging about 60 to 100 a month the last 3 months. So we want to pick that up. As a matter of fact, it says averaging 84 subscribers a month. So we need to go ahead and get that to 100. So we at 2148 right now. Can we get 2 more new subscribers before the end of this show to get to 2150? I want to try to get 50 subscribers a day. Can y'all help your boy? 5 likes away from 80. So we already hit our 50 like goal and everybody say that. Y'all going crazy. I appreciate y'all. So get into this talk, man. Let's get into Twitter. Let me pull up Twitter over here on the back page here. And I'm gonna pull up Malachi's statement. Where that statement at, y'all? I really need this. Let me pull it up like this. Oh, that ain't it. Hold on. I'm in the wrong chat. Here it is, y'all. I'm going to screenshot it here. Save to desktop. And then how can we do it? Let's go here. Let's go to desktop. Boom, screenshot. Full screen that. And then let's exit out of that. And I appreciate y'all for bearing with me. We just trying to do something new here for this segment. Let's share a screen. We can't do it. I guess we'll just go to Twitter. Somebody send me the actual Twitter link so I could pull it up. And I see, Carl, I don't see it in the mod chat. Somebody send me the Twitter link. I need the link, not the screenshot. I need a Twitter link. Oh, okay. I do see it. I see your message now. All right, boom. There we go. Now we got it. Yeah, send links when we got stuff like that. Mods, just for future references, this is how we do our coaching. Y'all. We coach on the fly. Send links like this so we can pull it up like this. Cause y'all know your boy stay on Twitter. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Carlin. My boy Bryson Riggins checking in. Hey, King Kai, he said, I want to apologize to my teammates, our coaches, the fans, our alumni, and my family for the way I acted on Saturday. I was completely out of the line. I let the emotions of the game get the best of me and put myself before the team. As a two-time captain and a fifth-year player, I understand that the standard that we are expected to live up to at Alabama, and I felt to do so by acting in a selfish and unacceptable manner. I came back this season to represent myself, this team, and this university because it means something to me. I am blessed to be able to wear the A on my chest, and I know all that comes with the responsibility of representing this program. I will do better to uphold the Alabama standard moving forward, and I will continue to work and improve while conducting myself in a first-class manner. You can't, man, boy, you can't get that. You can't get no better than that. That's not media propaganda. I've heard his family. I've heard these kind of talks. I've heard this type of language from this young man before. This is a humble young man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Man, that just did something for me. Repost, Smook. Accountability. We're gonna start doing this more often, y'all. We're gonna start getting on social media. And y'all get to help me do my social posts. How about that? Y'all like that? It's game time, our game time segment. Y'all like this? Game time segment, y'all. On the Coach Smook Morning Show. All right, y'all. I want to show y'all some activity that's been going on. We got a fair weather fan alert. Listen. Let me see. Let me pull this right graphic up. We got fair weather fan alert. Hold on, y'all. Fair weather fan report. Let me see if I can pull up my the right music for this too. Did it get uploaded? Nope, it didn't. Let me just pull this one in. Let me see. Let's play our theme song then. We got fair weather fan report, y'all. Let's get into it. All right, so I've been dealing with a troll on Twitter. I guess he want to call himself a troll. They're from this guy here, Chris Birdsdall. This guy here. I don't like him. I don't like him. Chris, if you're watching on Twitter, I don't like you. I just want you to know that straight up. I don't like you. First of all, you come in, you tag me asking for my opinion. Then when I go and I give you my opinion, you get in your feelings. So today's fair weather fan report, we're going to give a shout out to my guy, Chris Birdsdall. I gotta find the comment, y'all, that he made in response to he said, I support this behavior. When did I make any excuses for Malachi? Shut up, Chris. Disrespectfully. Oh yeah, this is the thread right here. He said I won't ask the question that he asked. He said I won't answer the question that he asked. Sir, you don't pay not nan bill over here, and you definitely, I don't even know you. And then this is the thing, guys. This is the thing. When people say they glad that I got fired off of Bama football on YouTube and all this stuff, and you don't listen to me. Well, why do you follow me? Make it make sense for me, please. Why? We gotta. Come on, man. We got a whole community over here. Like, you can go and follow anybody else, but we're going to talk about some of the things that you said about this defense. One, he said, when former Alabama players speak, you should listen. They got rings, this, that, and the third. This is the statement, y'all. This is what I want to talk about today. This young man here, left hand up, says, laugh out loud. You living in 2010. Most of the country is in their nickel the whole game, whether it be 3-3-5 or 4-2-5. Variations of the nickel, the 4-2-5, what we run, right? This was the initial statement. Honestly, after last week at halftime, I knew we would lose if our offense not clicking. We definitely got to change some things defensively. That 4-2-5 doesn't work in the SEC. Some of these coaches need to listen and stop acting like they are great because they coached at South Alabama. First of all, don't disrespect the coach's resume. He was at Indiana with a top 5 defense, at South Alabama with a top 25 defense. Alabama hasn't seen a top 25 defense in how many years, Mr. Marquise Mays? So yeah, kill that noise. You bring in the philosophy, you get players to buy into it and execute it, and you sit there, and you gotta hold the players accountable. Players gotta make tackles at the end of the day. 29 missed tackles is inexcusable. That means 29 opportunities were there for players to stop a play from being as effective as it ended up being. 29 times out of 54 times, 29 out of 54 times, a player was able to make more yards than what he should have in the run game. In the run game, as a matter of fact, let's say 24. Let's say 4 of the missed tackles were on the pass plays because we saw some missed tackles after the catch. Let's say 4 of the missed tackles out of the 29 from last game were on pass plays. If you make half of those, if you cut that in half, this is a different game. That's why I don't blame the scheme. And then you got people agreeing because, of course, it's Marquise Mays. I don't care who you is. You could, if Coach Saban, if this team plays the same thing and Coach Saban comes out and says something about the scheme, I'm going to take my point and debate him with it. I don't have a respective person when we're talking football. You see it one way, I see it another way. Coach Saban had problems even with his style of nickel. He had problems stopping the run. So for you to even come out and say this is crazy. So the young man replied with this reply, right? And then this is what Mr. Mays replied with. You obviously don't understand football. It's only certain teams winning championships, and they aren't in any of the nickel defense, my boy. Sorry to tell you, the last 10 championships won with the 4-3 or 3-4, so don't try to shine on me. Get your facts together. Well, sir, Mr. Marquise Mays, I'm going to need you to get your facts together because literally, and I'm going to show you. Michigan runs this same defense. They ran this same defense. Michigan football roster. Michigan ran the same defense last year. And it took me 7 seconds to get on here and confirm this. Michigan, as a matter of fact, Washington ran a variation of this 3-3-5, 4-2-5. The same defense that you said is not winning. Washington ran a variation of this same defense, the same scheme. I'm going to share this. This is Michigan. This is Michigan, y'all. What do you see there? Multiple 4-2-5 scheme. Come on. I'm standing on business, Fuse. I don't care. It could be Marquise Mays. It could have been Reuben Foster. If they would have said this, that's where you're wrong. You're wrong. You're not stating facts at this point. Michigan just ran this. They're the defending national champs. They're the team that's holding the trophy in their case right now. They're the last team to win a national championship, and they ran this same scheme. I'm just saying. We're just talking facts. We're not talking opinion here. We're talking facts. We're not having to respect a person, Chris, because they played at Alabama. I was on a live stream with Mike McCoy having a debate about wide receivers. The year Bryce Young and that Bill O'Brien scheme, we couldn't get any separation. And Mike McCoy was trying to blame it on the wide receivers. I said, there's no way I got 4 wide receivers in my stable that run 4-4 sub 4-4s, and we're not running routes that create the defense, that makes the defense come off of their heels, makes them open up the heels. You're sitting guys on verticals, sending guys on these flat, trying to make them have these read options. You got 4 guys running read routes in a pass scale. Come on, man. I don't have no respect to person when it comes to talking football. Let's talk facts. Let's not talk feelings. All right, let's talk facts. Let's not talk feelings. So Chris Burnsdal is the guy that keeps tagging me and all this stupid stuff, right? He keeps former Alabama players you should listen. They have played in the SEC and they are Bama legends with dreams. Show them some respect. You may not like some of us for what we say, but damn, man, it comes from them too. Have respect. So you just want me to accept the wrong information just because Marquise Mays said it? Nah. That's what you call riding. That's what you call riding right there. That's what dick riding is. That's what it is. Just because he played at Alabama. And I told you, I don't mind going. If me and George T come on here, have a disagreement and talk football, schematics, X's and O's like we've had a difference of opinion. Don't you think man, I don't care about no Marquise Mays saying nothing about no defense. He played offense. First of all, he played offense. What make him an expert? Yeah. Oh, come on now. Davis. So if this is a scheme, we're trying to Davis Lewis Love, thank you for pulling up. I need you to get your membership badge back up because you always came in with the heat before you had to take your little break. I know work is getting crazy. But let's think about this. Thank you for sparking this. I'm gonna give you a horn for this, Davis. I'm gonna give you a horn for this one because you just sparked another thought, right? What was Coach Saban's primary thing with his defense? What did his defense do? What did it do for players that wanted to go to the NFL? Oh my God, preparing for the NFL. So Kane Womack is running a very heavily used NFL style defense in college with simplified concepts. Woo! Can't tell folks the truth. How many triple option offenses we see in the NFL? Huh? I can ask the same question. How many triple option offenses, how many strong read option offenses are we going to see on our schedule this season? Because if it's not a part of their makeup, that's part of Vandy's makeup. That's their offensive scheme. If it's not a part of their makeup, they're not going to be able to do it as efficient as they are. Come on now. I said the same thing. Y'all can say what y'all want. Y'all can say what y'all want. Have a respectful person. Let people say stuff and get by with it because they play. Come on, man. We're not exactly. So for everybody that say this 4-2-5 ain't gonna work, it's been working all other 4 games. The other 4 games it's been working. When we tackle, we've been tackling. There has not been a game yet. That was the first game of the season where we had 20 plus missed tackles. Every other game has been double digits, except for Western Kentucky. The only game that we didn't give up any points, where there was opportunities. Western Kentucky had opportunities to beat us downfield. They had opportunities to beat us downfield. They missed those opportunities, just like Vanderbilt missed some opportunities this game. But you know what we didn't let Western Kentucky do? We didn't let Western Kentucky break tackles. We didn't have 8 missed tackles in the first drive against Western Kentucky. Hell, we didn't even have that many against USF first drive. I'm just saying. We're just talking facts. Back to the social media. What else we got, man? Let me see what I had on my bookmarks. I had some stuff that I wanted to look at, man. What time is? We got about 15 more minutes on the show, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in too, man. It's been a hot day, a hot day. Where my bookmarks, man? On my bookmarks. Do I not got it on this page? What are bookmarks? What the bookmarks at, y'all? I don't be used to seeing that junk on here. Nah. Y'all see this? This is what I be saying. This is this type of stuff y'all get on message boards and then come in here and ask me about. Like, bro, shut up. These folks, like, I wish, man. Aaron Soto's that dude's solid too. I rock with Aaron. I rock with Aaron. He a solid guy. As for Womack, I don't know yet. I'm just gonna shut up. Y'all tripping, man. This man came from just coaching a top 25 defense. I think South Alabama's defense was number 24, number 26. So a top 30 defense. Y'all are tripping. Anybody that's blaming Coach Womack, you tripping. Coach 30, this ain't the real Coach 30, but what's up? This team is spoiled everybody playing too pretty. I'll give you that one. Kaylin energy sucks. You talking about the same Kaylin DeBoer that just was coaching in the national championship? Do I need to sound the Fairweather horn right now? I'm feeling it. You starting to give me that Fairweather energy, Coach 30. You've been in here 2 minutes. Never seen you in here before, but you came in heavy with the ooh. Big Baby says South defense was top 20. Boom. Correct me then, brother. Make me look better. Indiana had a top 5 defense when Kane Womack and Kaylin DeBoer were the coordinators there. They had a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense. With the same schemes. Same schematics across the board on both sides of the ball. Now they have Alabama talent. We're going to see some growing pains. Smook, after that performance, there's no standard to uphold. I'm sorry if that offends anyone, but what I saw Saturday wasn't Alabama football. Oh, sound the alarm. Hit the panic button, Ray. I expect that from you though, Ray. You know you my boy. You always panicking. You one of them fans. I don't even try to convince you no more. I don't even try to convince you. Y'all act like this team had all the answers from week 1. We've been talking about this. Y'all were on the high too. You on my kick. Oh, okay. I ain't never seen you in the YouTube chat. You coming through with that. And the thing is, I don't care about my head coach not having the hype energy on the sideline. I like Kaylin DeBoer's composure. I like when it's been 2 games in a row. We've seen him. What more emotion do you want to see from a guy? To me, that'd be fake. That'd be fake if he's not being authentic. That's one thing I support over here. Real talk. If he comes in trying to be this hype coach, he ain't never had to do that at other spots and he's been winning. Why would he come in and try to take on that demeanor? Why would he come and take over that demeanor? Monk, keep crying. Get your punk crybaby ass time out again, bro. Monk, you the worst. You the worst fan here. I hate that you got gifted a sub. Oh my God, why'd y'all give Monk a sub? If I have to be blatantly honest, Monk, if you never showed up to view my channel again, I would not be mad. I promise you. I promise you. I'm sorry, y'all. I got like it. One is just the fake. It's the fake picture and the fake name for me. If you're gonna come and troll, at least show up and show who you are. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna speak, that's why I could let Darius come through it and say what he'd say. That's why we can have some of the others come through and say, at least show up. So when it's time to roast and get off of football and we having some fun, at least show up. And if you're gonna troll, if you're gonna spam the chat, say something worth spamming. You ain't saying nothing. Send that boy back to the corner, man. I love Kalen DeBoer's energy. I don't think he needs to change anything up. I like the energy on the sideline from the coaches. You got Jamarcus Shepard down there that's creating energy. You got Mo Linquist tearing in the guys. You got Kane Womack who gets very animated. I saw him cussing players out. I don't know what else you want to see, man. I don't want my coach over there being emotional. Kirby get emotional. You see how that works out for him. He be doing all that jumping around and stuff. Well, he ain't been doing it lately. Y'all see Kirby getting older. I talk with that neck. Got about 6 necks now. You get the energy comment about DeBoer because energy travels. That energy would transfer to players and they won't look like hoes on the field. What about staying calm as the head coach so your players don't get rattled? Let your defensive coaches do all that hype. The ones that actually deal with them on a daily basis. See, this is how I know a lot of y'all ain't been on the sideline before or ever played the game. There's no way. Or you might have played, but you probably didn't play on a team that had like a program, right? Or because stuff like that, like I never once as an offensive player, there will be times where big plays or big mistakes happen. That's when I heard from my coach. Or if we had something, a directive, a strict game plan that we were going out to execute, a particular spot, a particular play call. The head coach, you never want your head coach to be the one that's emotionally driven. You want him to maintain his composure. I think the position coaches can transfer energy. They have that because they're the ones working with you. I've seen you do this in practice. Go out there and complete it. Go out there and catch the ball. I've seen you do this. Them the ones that can do the motivate. Y'all crazy, bro. I don't get the energy comment. If a coach has to be the energy, it's fake energy. I agree with that. I don't think, you know what? I love having a coach that can hype my players up, but I don't think it should take a coach to hype a player up. You're the ones out there making plays. I'm just celebrating you. Cool. You ain't no coach. You can't be no coach. I've been down plenty of games and maintain my composure. I've been down. I mean, as a wide receiver coach, I've had receivers drop their first pass. Imagine if Coach Shepard would have went and tore into Ryan Williams after he dropped that first down conversion on the second drive. Imagine if he goes and he tears into him, right? Because that's not the Bama standard. You gotta catch every pass that touches your hand. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all that's thinking like that, half of y'all would cry if a coach tore into your butt. That's that fair weather stuff, man. Half y'all be in y'all feelings been to quit the team because you got chewed out. But you want other players, you want other folks' children and these young men to get chewed out. Hush, I love Kalen DeBoer's demeanor. I see him go and have conversation with players. You know what I like about this? I haven't seen one player disrespect Kalen DeBoer yet. Malachi Moore disrespected Coach Kane Womack, and you see what that got him. You see what he did to respect, to fix that. I haven't seen one player publicly get in a fussing match with a coach yet. I saw that 3 or 4 times in the game last year on the sideline, where everybody keep talking about what Coach Saban wouldn't let happen. These players respect their coaches. There's a level of communication happening right now when it comes to handling emotions on the sideline. We haven't seen a lot of emotional, crazy stuff on the sideline. We've seen a lot of celebrating. These kids are comfortable with these coaches, and that's why I feel like there's going to be a turnaround. So I don't care. I don't want my offensive coordinator hype all day. I want him locked in. I don't, and I see Nick Sheridan up in the booth snapping on people. Like, what more energy do you want to see from the staff? I like Kalen DeBoer energy. When he handled the refs, he managed the game. That's what a head coach is supposed to do. He make the big calls. I would love to see him be a little bit more aggressive in fourth and shorts in close to plus field territory. That's what I would love to see. You coach for Carr High School in New Orleans? Ain't no way you sitting there being where's your offensive coordinator? I want to talk to him. If he's animated, no, where's your head coach? If your head coach is animated and he's the one yelling at everybody, calling everything out, then y'all not doing y'all job supporting him. That's my point. That's my take. That's how I feel. I think it's on the players to hold each other accountable and get the energy up. As a coach, I don't choreograph my team's intro. I don't choreograph their intro, how they come on the field. We do our on-field stretches. We got our tradition, our Bama clap. I'm not choreographing that. Talk about it, big baby. What was the young man's name? It wasn't Markel Ben. It was the other kid that was before him. Ended up getting, I mean, literally swung on the coach on the sideline in the national championship after he made a stupid play. You had people breaking a fight up on the sideline behind Coach Saban. But this won't happen. Cause shut the up, man. For real. Like, y'all Fairweather fans, take that Fairweatherness somewhere else. All that crying and stuff. There's plenty other channels. There's the Bama Standard. They let you whine in their chat, right? And they agree with it. Taking shots now, y'all. I got the big guns out. The Bama Standard let you come over there and whine. Bama Football on YouTube let you come over there and whine. Don't come to Black Chat whining, talking this whiny stuff y'all talking. Don't come to Black Chat talking that noise. You might get some sympathy over there talking with my brother Sean too, but you ain't gonna get no sympathy over here with that Fairweatherness over here. I don't care. I don't care how bad we play. Fairweatherness will not stand. It will not stand. And at the end of the day, our boys got to tackle. That's how we could fix majority of our problems here at the Coach Smook Network and with the Alabama team. We make tackles. We look like an elite team overall. That other chat, you know what I'm talking about, Nicole. I don't care about calling them out, man. None of them jokers whoop me. I promise you that. I'm just being real. That's just Smook. You get mad at my words. And see, people talk about me. I don't even get mad at words. I laugh. I respond. I retaliate, whatever. I don't get mad though, because can't none of y'all whoop me. I really truly believe that. And I ain't even been in the gym. You can't whoop me. That's how Bama need to be. You can't whoop me. Talk all you want, but you can't whoop me. Jackson, people thinking Vandy is the old Vandy. That's why they taking this loss so hard. Alabama slept on them thinking it was a cakewalk and got hit in the mouth. This should be an eye-opener for him. I think that's something that needs to be talked about. And Carl Reed, shout out to Carl Reed. He's one of the directors for 247 Sports, handles all the recruiting, but is a very well-known coach, former player, Hall of Fame, and all. I think all of the schools that he's ever played at, high school, on up, numbers, retired, Hall of Fame, all that type of stuff. Carl Reed Jr. Go check him out on Twitter. He said something a few months ago, and we're actually going to have him on the show Thursday, hopefully. I think it's this Thursday or next Thursday we'll have him on the show. He said something. He said, if you all are looking around college football and still judging teams based off of the logo, then you will be misled. The transfer portal has spread talent out to where guys do not care about being a Bama fan growing up anymore. They don't care about being a Florida fan, USC fan. They don't care about being an Oregon fan no more. Whichever school is going to give them $4,000 to $8,000 a month to come and play football for them, outside of paying for their education, and going to give them an opportunity to get on the field and give them the best opportunity to get to the NFL draft within 3 to 4 years, that's where a lot of these players are going to go. It's no longer about pride. It's about how do I continue to progress through to get to the ultimate goal, that's the NFL. NIL has made that a lot easier for teams to present that opportunity. That's why. That's why the game is changing. That's why you can't go into any game looking at a brand. So people need to understand that. Stu, I just don't care, bro. Like I care enough to keep it real. That's what I care about. I'm gonna stop saying I don't care. I care enough to keep it real, man. Y'all know, y'all be they. And then the sad thing is, and I don't mean to get into this little rant. Y'all know I don't like to get into it. Cause I just see stuff. I know it's a group message. It's a group message out there about Coach Smook, y'all. There's like a group text about Coach Smook amongst content creators. They talk about Coach Smook. And the person that's sending me the screenshots, they're in that group. Like these people felt comfortable enough to add this person thinking that this person didn't rock with me. And I get all these screenshots. There are people on Twitter too that send me invites to their spaces, but they're in group texts talking about Coach Smook and our C word. I ain't gonna say it because our family get mad when they call us that. But I like our C word. I like our family. I like our family. We solid. And it's going to continue to grow. More people are going to stop listening to that media propaganda. They're going to get tired of seeing the fakeness, the fake personality that Kyle presenting over there. And they're going to come over here and they're going to start saying, okay, this is the family. This is the network. This is the chat where we contributing to actual growth and betterment of our fan community. Not just for Bama fans either, for all fans. I love our Texas fans. I love our Oklahoma fans. You know what? If it wasn't for RJ Young and Jason Watkins, I probably would like Oklahoma. And Jason Watkins, my brother. If it wasn't for RJ Young and Jason Watkins, I would show a lot more love to Oklahoma. But luckily, you got Sooners podcast. My brother Coop be coming through here. He make it good for y'all. And the other Oklahoma fans that tapped in last week. They even the playing field for y'all Oklahoma. So yeah, man. Facts, Nicole, and that's what I live with. I live with it. I love it. I've been dealing. God prepped me for this moment in my life, and we're gonna slide into our inspirational moment because this moment. Dang, y'all see how God moved over here? I was ready to go and tear some heads up, but He actually set it up to transition to our inspirational moment to close out the show. Let's get into it. Y'all know I gotta play my worship music. You know I ain't playing no worship music today. We're gonna play a little beat. Let me see. This is my favorite one. This is one of my favorites too. Yeah, I like this one. This one give us that. Listen to this one. Did this one give you like a lock-in type feel? Let me know. I'm gonna let y'all listen to it for about 30 seconds. Make you want to lock in? Don't that make you want to lock in? All right, let's lock in. Let's get this inspiration. Listen, a lot of you all go through what I go through, right? Some of you are not on the same level, but we all go through it. People going to talk. People going to say what they got to say. They're going to say what they got to say. They're going to say what they want. They're going to say anything to remain relevant. It's kind of like a lot of content creators on this Bama space right now. They're not even real Bama fans. They probably don't even watch the game for real. They see a crowd and they use it. And when you expose that, or when you speak against that, when you be authentic, they're going to get, because they're catering to people's feelings and all this other stuff. A lot of people could say different stuff, but if they can't bring no facts behind it, then they're just dead. It's just dead. So one thing I want to encourage y'all to do today, and this is something that I do. I mean, I've been. If I can't tell y'all nothing else in life, it's a few things I can tell you about. It's about, I can tell you about resiliency. Y'all, I was down to my last, about, what is this now? 2 months ago, July, I was really about to stop doing content. I was going to give it up. I was going to give it up because I just got tired of people speaking on my name. I've been dealing with it for my whole life. I got tired of people speaking on my name. And so I said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna fade back to the dark. I'm gonna continue to run my other businesses that I put on hold to do this. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna take care of my family, because I don't want folks saying crazy stuff about my kids. But you know what? I talked with some people, some real supporters that said, man, if you stop this, you know how many people will be affected by it. And I started looking at comments that was being left on the streams outside of the haters. You know, I started looking at comments. People like, man, Coach Smook, today's episode, bless the episode we had when my mom was on, and we, you know, people were getting emotional in chat. I think about moments like that. Because that's when we really come together as a community. And there's guys like Daryl Brown that just pop in the chat. Never seen you in the chat before. You said I don't say nothing, but your punk, but you'll get on this thing and watch my stream. If I don't say nothing, why are you here? That's what I don't get. So go sit in the corner, hater. Go sit in the corner. That's what I love about having my own channel. I don't have to be nice to haters. I don't have to be nice to rubberneckers or soft fair weather fans. I don't have to be nice to you. You come over here. This is our community. We want to build a solid brand. We want to build a solid fan base. We want that right energy over here. We're gonna check our players. We're gonna check our coaches. We're gonna check our fans. We're gonna check each other, right? That's what we want. That's what we want. So if you really want a family vibe, that's why you're gonna be here. But you'll take that negative heat, right? You'll take that negative heat. You'll acknowledge it. The worst success story, the worst success failures are when you are on your road to success, and you try to ignore the attacks. You can't ignore the attacks. You have to acknowledge the attacks. That way you know how to combat them, how to counter the attacks. So when I'm replying to people on Twitter, I'm not in my feelings. I'm acknowledging that I see you and that you see me. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you. So if you're on Twitter, and I'm trying to give you the sauce right now, if you really don't want me to grow, if you don't want my channel to get no exposure, stop talking about me. It'll help me out too. I'm not gonna lie. Cause some of y'all just don't know who watching y'all. I worry about some of the people that be talking crazy. Like I don't know everybody that supports me, just like I don't know everybody that's against me. Like it might be some crazy people out there that support me. They probably don't never talk in the chat. It might be some crazy. So let's stop with all the hate. Let's talk football. Let's have difference of opinion. But I want to encourage y'all, when people don't take heed to those warnings, use that to your advantage. Use that to fuel your fire so you can go. Listen, without the hate, without the criticism, without the constructive criticism, without all the stuff that we try to deem as negative, without all of it, how do we know how to become better? How do we know how to become better? So stop feeling sorry for yourself. That's how I'm gonna inspire you today. Stop feeling sorry for yourself because somebody said something negative about you. If it ain't true, bump it. The opportunity to capitalize on it is always going to be there. Taking advantage of your opportunities. So I want to inspire y'all. Keep standing 10 toes down. Keep doing what you do. If you're really focused and locked in on what your goals are in life, you cannot allow anybody to derail you from that. You can't. Because if you do it one time, you'll do it again. If you do it one time, you'll do it again. Don't change because people outside that really don't have an effect on what's happening are telling you need to change. That's the worst thing to do. So yeah, if y'all want, if y'all really want to thrive in life, take heed to that, man. Take heed to that. It's a reason why people talking about you. Let them talk. We want them to talk about us. Thank you for talking about the Coach Smook Network and the AAA family. We appreciate you. But shout out to everybody in the chat to end the show, man. That was a tough show today. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all had that thing popping today. Phone calls was on point, man. We had Cindy call this thing on fire. We had Piano Man. We had Rayshawn. We got Darius, our resident Georgia troll. I appreciate Darius for calling in, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, Darius is a straight up dude. He's funny. He may not know football. He may be a Georgia fan, but he a straight up dude. He supports the network. And I can rock with people like that. Hey, I appreciate y'all for supporting. What's up, Michelle? How you feeling? Michelle, time for you to pick up that badge, sis. Time for you to pick up that badge, man. Time for you to pick up that badge, Michelle. Hey, somebody get this lady a badge, please. Get her a wristband. Get her a wristband, y'all. Hey, y'all, don't forget, if you want to join the AAA family, man, if you want to join the AAA family, the link is in the chat. We can provide you the link in the chat. Also, you can go into any description on the main page and see that the join the AAA family link is there. Let me see. Did we get a new follower while we was on stream? We got a new subscriber on stream, y'all. We got one new subscriber on stream. We went away from 2,150. So if we can get another subscriber on stream before we leave in the next 5 minutes, that'll be awesome. But some announcements, y'all. Don't forget, shout out to our co-sponsors on today's stream. We had a super chat from my bro, Brett Sullivan, coming through with a $4.99 super chat. Shout out to my mama and all the breast cancer survivors. Don't forget, this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, y'all. Let's not forget all those survivors, all those people that's out there making, fighting the hard fight. It's not an easy fight, y'all. Breast cancer, man. Breast cancer. Like, y'all know I don't be saying the word for real. The beep is just a thing. But F breast cancer, man. I do not rock with breast cancer. I mean, and the thing is to know that it's a ailment that's been pushed and pushed into the communities because we test food products and things on our population. That's crazy. You know, do your studies. Don't just read what the media give you. Go actually do some research and look at how much breast cancer the percentage of breast cancer has increased in the last 15 years compared to, before 1994. I was reading an article, the amount of breast cancer cases, and it's not because technology is finding these things. It's all these different medications and different chemicals and stuff that the FDA approves to go in our body that's causing these chemical reactions and having little, what they call them. I don't know what they're called. I can't think of the proper term. Having things growing to you that's not supposed to be there. What did they call, y'all? I can't remember. I'm sorry. My smart brain is going dead because I ain't ate this morning. But y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Yes, 100%. 100%. One like from 80. We just need 80. Somebody took their like away. I thought we had 80. Praying for Alabama fans in Florida. Yeah, for all the hurricane victims, y'all. Or the people that's in the path of Hurricane Milton. We're praying for y'all. 160 mile per hour winds. Definitely praying for y'all. Man, please, if you can get away, if you have an opportunity, check on your people and get out of Florida. There's no reason to stick around, y'all. You can replace those things. Even if you don't have you can never get another life, and we can't choose when we leave, but we can definitely help and mitigate it by making smart decisions and protecting yourself. So if I got any family right now, and not just Bama fans, any AAA family or anybody that watches this show that's in Florida, I'm praying for you. Hopefully that, this storm doesn't affect you, and that we all make it out this thing safe. But tonight we're going to get back on the show, man. We're going to get back on the show tonight. We'll open the phone lines a lot more tonight. We'll start to talk more South Carolina and Alabama. We'll start getting into some numbers and breaking that down. A few announcements, y'all. Remember, we got our white letter merch lineup launching October 15th. Be on the lookout for it. We're 8 days away from launching our second merch lineup: t-shirts, hoodies. We got joggers. We're going to put on the lineup. We got the book bags that we're going to put on the lineup this time for the white letter lineup. We got what else, Carla? Cups. Carla, where we at? Where you at, Carla? I know she probably working. I'm coming into Carla's getting ready to get into her lunch break. She always working tough right before. Carla only worked 10 to 2, y'all. She make all that money and she only worked 10 to 2. I'm snitching. And if she don't comment in a few seconds, I'm gonna tell her other secret to everybody. So when y'all see her, y'all could call her out. When y'all see her out. You call your mom, she's in Kissimmee. Yeah, Kissimmee is very close to that area, man. Call and check on her. Orlando, Kissimmee, all of that is the whole, I think, what is it called? The Panhandle? The whole little lower half of Florida is in threat, man. So we're definitely gonna, okay, Carla, yeah, I was about to tell your secret. We at 81 likes. Yo, Derek the Kinesis, man. I appreciate you for tapping in and filling in for Susan and Kimberly. Usually that's what they do, man. Derek, I appreciate you 100%. He's not even a moderator, and look at how the family, he's AAA, just stepping up. This is what me and Carla were happy about at the tailgate 2 weeks ago at the Georgia tailgate. We had team members show up, admin team members. She's usually the voice, the one that's, handling the logistics and everything, but she wasn't able to be there when everybody else was there. Bino stepped up naturally. I didn't have to ask him. He was communicating. We had Dwight working behind the scenes, him and Gary holding down the fort because they weren't at the actual event. Like, we got a team, y'all. And if you want to become a part of the team, there's opportunities. You want to be a moderator in our chat, there's opportunities. Join the Discord. Moderators, get them the Discord link. Join the Discord. When you come in the Discord, we need your name to match what your name is on YouTube so we can know who we're dealing with, who we're talking to. We have a lot of people who come in and don't mean the Discord good. We had people screenshotting messages and things that people were saying, inside information that we were releasing in our Discord as far as recruiting stuff. People were screenshotting and using it as if they were the ones putting it off. They were basically giving it to burner pages on Twitter. People coming in talking about they're part of the Close Food Network and never seen them a day in our life, but claiming us on Twitter. We can't have that. We want our brand to stay solid. So that's why we are cleaning out our Discord. And I'm telling you, activity matters. If you want to support, show up and support. And we appreciate it. You won't, your support doesn't go wasted. If you join the AAA family, if you join the membership, you will see where your support goes, where your extra contributions are going. You want to be a part of the team? Just let us know. We'll get you, man. We have the super team 100%. Yes, yes. Coaches are giving press conference right now. Y'all want to do live press conference watch while we here? It'll be another 4-hour stream. I have to go and yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Give me a link. Let me see. I'll find one. I should be able to find one. Let me see. Is Bama online? Okay, Alabama Crimson Tide. Coaches are doing interviews. Let me go back to the beginning. Kane Womack just got on. I'll go back to the beginning of Kane Womack's. Here we go. Yeah, man, y'all, you know what? I love y'all so much, man. Y'all don't even have to ask for stuff like this. I sit on this live as long as y'all want me to, man. I appreciate y'all 100%. Let's get to it.
Finish. Hard shoulder tackling, playing with violent hands and block destruction up front, and then certainly having an urgency to create takeaways. And we did not do that to any level of consistency. Certainly that's not acceptable, not something that any of us as coaches or players are going to accept from ourselves. I thought, when you look at the game, our keys to victory, number one was to do our job and to do it with consistency, and when the ball declares, play with a high level of intensity and urgency. And I thought we played too much on our heels against them. I thought, number two was to be seasonally elite, which we have been at times, but this season. But I thought one of the real keys to the game as we started making adjustments against the run is that we were not able to get off the field on 3rd and long situations. That's something that we've really been we've excelled at this season thus far, but we were not able to do it in the game. And so certainly some things that we've got to make sure that we get adjusted and tweaked so that we can get back to playing great 3rd down defense. And then, create takeaways was our third key to victory. And we felt like it was an opportunity for us to take the ball off them if we played aggressive and physical. Credit them. They did a great job of taking care of the ball and still having an aggressive mindset and certain downs, and they managed the ball and the clock really well. So when we don't get any of our keys to victory done and we don't play with Bama fundamentals, that ultimately falls on me as the defensive coordinator. It's my responsibility to make sure that we get our players to play at the highest level possible and to become the best versions of themselves on game day, and we certainly did not get that done on Saturday. We are all have an urgency to get that cleaned up and to get that better moving forward. I thought the guys had a really good demeanor yesterday as we met with them. I thought they had the right mindset.
I want y'all to think about something, and I want everybody that's ready to jump on that comment and say, "Told you it was coaching." This is what coach is supposed to do. He will be a fool and show his lack of experience. This is why I have no issue with Kane Womack. He will be a fool and show his lack of experience and his lack of tact and understanding if he went out there and said, "We had 29 missed tackles. Players got to play better." Like, he will be a fool to say that. That's for me to do. That's for me to do as a content creator, as a fan analyst, whatever you want to call me. That's what I'm supposed to do, right? That's what I'm supposed to do. Him as a coach, he will be a fool to do that. So before all of you come in there, before you all come in, he said it's on him. He not blaming his scheme. He's literally talking about execution. We didn't have guys executing at the highest level. That's on us. Which in retrospect, as a coach, you want to prepare your guys the best way you can. And if with those type of results, you don't feel like you prepared your guys the best way you can, right? But we still have to hold the players accountable. Players had 29 opportunities to make tackles. A coach cannot fix that. A coach cannot fix that. They can teach you ways to tackle and technique and all that stuff, but you have to do it on the field. When you're positioned 29 times, you can't do that. That's not coaching. I'm just saying. Let's get to it.
Very workmanlike, ready to get back to work, challenging each other, challenging themselves, had really great conversations with our staff, had really great conversations with our leadership on defense in order to make sure that we're giving the players the things that they need to be at their best on game day. So credit them. They played with an edge. They had a bye week. They had a really good plan. They executed on kind of all their new things that they did, a lot of new things that we saw consistently throughout the game, not just in the first series. I thought for us, we adjusted to some of the things they did in the run game, but we didn't do it consistently. And then obviously on third down, we didn't get off the field. So really, those are the two things that we feel like we've got to be focused on moving forward, becoming more consistent when we do see some of those non-traditional run pictures that the triple option presents to you, and then getting back to playing third down defense the way that we have played. So felt like, really you look at third down defense this past week, and then fourth down defense in the second half against Georgia.
This view better?
Not to the standard. So really for 6 quarters there, third and fourth down, we have not operated the level that we're capable of. Otherwise, we're looking at probably different stories in both those games. So that being said, the guys are ready to respond on Saturday. We're already working to have a good plan thus far against South Carolina. Have tremendous respect for Shane Beamer, another coach's son, and have tremendous respect for his dad and the pedigree and legacy that he's grown up under. I think he's done a tremendous job everywhere he's been, both as an assistant and a coordinator in special teams, and certainly, what he's doing in terms of building momentum for that program. Overall, Dow Loggins, their offensive coordinator, I've known for a number of years. He was a walk-on quarterback at Arkansas when my dad was the defensive coordinator there, and then he kind of left right as I came in and played there at Arkansas as well. Has done a tremendous job in his career, numerous years in the NFL, and so they have done a really nice job of kind of fitting their personnel, getting their quarterback in position to be able to go make plays for them, both in the passing game and with his feet. So we'll have a tremendous challenge for us for sure. But our guys, myself included, our coaches cannot wait to get back out on the field on Saturday in Bryant-Denny. I think we're going to play with a level of urgency that our fans will appreciate, and a response that we all expect for Alabama to have on defense going into this week.
Yeah, you touched on
breaking news, chat. Breaking news. I just got this. I just got this text. Hold on. I got to stop this. Jaheim Otis plans the red shirt and enter the transfer portal. Jaheim Otis plans to enter the transfer portal. I should have been answered this text. And I got 3 missed phone calls. Oh, man. All right, I see it, Curtis. I see it, Curtis. I just seen it. I wish you would have called me. I just got this. All right, so I got a text message. Jaheim Otis, Keon Keeley, Jaheim Otis, and a linebacker playing the red shirt and enter the transfer portal. Who's the linebacker? Let me ask. I'm just ask straight up. I'm gonna ask my other source. Hold on, y'all. I'm texting y'all. I'm sorry. Let me put the hot text alert. Jaheim Otis plans on entering the portal. Do I got my hot text alert live on the show? Let me play this. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me play this while I figure this out. Y'all listen to this.
Yeah. So
breaking news: Jaheim Otis.
I thought, really some of the plays that they had in the first half were some things that we had not seen on film before. Some things that they were doing out of on-ball tight end pictures versus off-ball tight end pictures. We made some adjustments with our front and some things that we were doing with our defensive ends in terms of assignment. Responsibility, and that helped us out on first and second down, got them to a number of third and long third down situations where we didn't execute and get off the field. And then they did a really nice job of holding some things throughout the game, and so they would throw new wrinkles in consistently throughout the game, which kept us in a constant pursuit of adjusting to what they were doing. And I thought they had a really good game plan in that regard. But because we were not able to get off the field on third down, we also gave them more opportunities to keep going on. Whereas
how we giving them third down opportunity? How we giving them more opportunities, coach?
Probably 8 to 10 different third down situations where if we just get off the field right there, we're having a very different conversation about how we played there. So,
hey, Monk, this is why I don't like fans like you. How does it sound like DeBoer is losing the locker room? Didn't Saban just have like 8 people hit the portal as soon as the national championship game was over? Wasn't it like 8 or 9 players hit the portal? Shut up, man. Get Monk. I'm just have to ban you till tomorrow. You aggravating. You aggravating at this point. I don't even want you here, bro. I don't even want you here. We should go from 199 to 198 after I just moved him. All right, maybe we don't have to do. But listen, this is the portal talk I'm talking about. All right, so Jaheim Otis situation, didn't see it coming. You can clearly tell that he's upset about the playing time that he's getting this year. I will say this. During the spring, they were banking on him getting healthy, 100% healthy, and coming in and being a huge impact. First 2 weeks, we saw his impact. The last 3 games, I mean, even the Georgia game, have we seen? And I'm not knocking them but we've asked this question: where has Jaheim Otis been? Right? We've been asking this question for a while. We've been asking it for a while. Novell Speed, don't listen to Darius. He ain't going to Georgia. Kobe Prentice. And Darius, I told you about this spamming stuff. Go sit in the corner. Go, hey, Darius, go move Monk out the way. Just Darius, I give you permission as the lonely pup, the lonely pup troll in this chat. I give you permission right now to take Monk's chair that's sitting in the corner, that special seat. And you can take his chair and throw it out the window, right? The window next to the corner on that wall. Throw that chair out the window, and you can take your chair, your special L chair that you took last week, and sit down. But Jaheim Otis he will either be at Mississippi State or Ole Miss. That's no question about it. I wouldn't even be surprised if Jaheim Otis go to Jackson, Jackson State. But there will be a big SEC team that will try to get him if they haven't stopped it, and that's if they haven't changed the rule for guys in the SEC. And I don't know if that window, somebody find that rule for me. Is that only the transfer in conference during that window, that time period we had during Coach Saban's retirement? You can't transfer, or you can't have an inter-conference transfer anyways, because if that's the case, then I could see Jaheim Otis going to the likes of Oregon. I could see him going to the likes of maybe Miami, right? It's going to be a money move, because this is a young man who this year would have been one of your top defensive linemen if he was performing like the hype was around him. So and Jaheim Otis was recruited for gap scheme. He was recruited for gap scheme. It was going to be a transition for him, just like it was a transition for Keon Keeley going down to play defensive end. But those are the names that I've been told. Keon Keeley, Jaheim Otis already has made his announcement. He plans on getting that in there. Keon Keeley is the one that y'all should be hearing from next. And then I believe we might have a freshman linebacker jump into the portal. And if it's who I think it is, somebody in our community gonna laugh so hard. They're gonna laugh so hard. But these 2 names have been thrown across my have been sent to me. So I'm about to get off this live and get some more information, because that's some buzz that we need to check on. Let's share this tab. I want y'all to see the breaking news here. Pete Thamel, somebody who gets the official reports. It's not that he's an insider. He just gets official reports because of who he works for. Lucky bum. I ain't gonna call him a bum. He's a cool dude, man. Pete. When I call people bums, this is not to be disrespectful, but lucky Pete. Lucky Pete. And he uses it to the best, man. He's going to put out some solid stuff. Pete Thamel coming in. Alabama junior defensive tackle Jaheim Otis plans to redshirt and enter the NCAA transfer portal. He told ESPN Otis started 13 games his first 2 years and was a top 40 recruit. He said the reason for leaving is playing time. He has played a total of 25 snaps, total snaps against Georgia and Wisconsin. Yep. Yup. Look at all of this. Jaheim about to get paid, man. Look at these people. There we go. Kinesis. The Kinesis showing up. Kinesis, Bama falling apart already. You see that, Hamilton? Kyle from Auburn been lighting us up. They said, don't do it, Coach Norval. Oh, man. I like that rebel take. Nah, he ain't going to Oklahoma. You know what? To think about it, Brett Venables might be able to get Otis down in Oklahoma. He quit on the team. Facts. Good. See, this is what I be talking about. These fans, bro. These are fans. These are fans. What is going on in Tuscaloosa? What do you mean? This is what I be saying. Y'all, one person leaves and now we're falling apart. What about the players at Georgia that entered the portal? What about Rawa Thomas getting kicked off team? What about the Auburn players that's talking about entering the portal? People are crazy, man. And it's mostly the Bama Nation. It's only the ones that claim to be Bama fans. We got, man, what? Tell me about it, Megan. It's most of them fans that we got that's kind of, that's like our new granny in the chat, Betsy. That woman says she's 79. She in here talking cash. I don't think no 79-year-old would have had energy to be talking like that, y'all. Oh, man. Come on. Granny was in here talking. She was giving y'all an issue. But that's going to be it for our show today, man. Thank y'all for tuning in today. I think I had a lot of fun. This is another Monday show where we kind of just went crazy. Y'all did it. Almost pushed us to 4 hours here, man. Granny Beverly. Beverly was in the chat, y'all. Y'all better leave Beverly alone, man. She came in hot. She was coming for y'all, boy, talking about everybody, mama and everything, boy. Beverly ain't playing with y'all. We had to put Beverly back in timeout. Beverly was not playing this morning, man. Beverly was not playing this morning, y'all. So y'all better be careful, y'all. We got a lot of Beverlys and Barbaras popping up. Y'all got to be careful, man. You got to be careful. AAA family, continue to show your support, man. Yeah, she was ready to crash out for her little take, man. But thank y'all for being supporters of the network, man. Just talking to talk facts. Just talking to facts. Let me go back and watch from the beginning. Yeah, Megan, you showed up late. Glad to see you pop up, though, sis. Yeah. Keon isn't a real D lineman. Hey, at 6'5", 265, 270, you're a defensive end, brother. You're a defensive end. 277, as a matter of fact, is how much he weighs. 6'5". You're a defensive end. Ray, you said you hope Noah Carter stays? Right, Neves. Wasn't that a see? You get to see a lot of it over here on the coast. You don't get this in other folks' chats. That's what I'm saying. Nah, Sterling Dixon is definitely staying. Justin O is staying. Casey Jones is staying. These are guys that understand. You know, they fit this scheme. Rich, shut up. Shut up, Rich. All right, but don't forget, support the merch, y'all. And if you're not a member of the AAA family, please think about becoming a member. If you are a member, man, thank you for your support 100%. Thank you for supporting this network. Listen, everybody, check out our sponsors. Shout out to our sponsors, man. Diamond Sports Group. We're about to get active. Y'all about to see the content shift a little bit. Going into the off season, we got our Diamond Sports Group athletes, man. Bunch of 707 high school, middle school, and Little League travel ball sports, man. AAU travel ball, all that stuff. Good job. We're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into it. And they leave soft generation. Right, Beverly. I agree with you on that one. But nah, Jaheim Otis hasn't been getting snaps, and it's because you're not being effective. You get what I'm saying? You can't go in and not be effective with your snaps and expect to play heavy minutes. You got young guys going out there being impactful. Jordan Renard, Damon Payne, Hunter Osborne, James Smith, all these guys that play your position who were there in the spring, who took the time and were able to stay healthy and put their work in and learn the playbook. They're out there and they're getting results. They're producing. When you're in the game, your steps slow. You're not making big plays. You're not doing what you can with the reps, and you can't blame the staff for going for what they were able to evaluate and able to put out there. They trusted you. They entrusted you. They put you in position to still be an intricate part, and you are not taking advantage of your reps. So if that's your reason for leaving instead of trying to fight and prove yourself, like those that think Ty Simpson should be the quarterback, well, if Ty Simpson should be the quarterback, why hasn't he taken the job in practice? So moving on, I love Jaheim Otis. I actually chop it up with Jaheim Otis during team reporting periods. Him and Jaden Roberts are like two of my big nephews. They the two big boys. I will always, man, they will be walking by. And I don't know if y'all remember the clip when I was carrying the camera and the defensive linemen were walking by me, and I seen Jaheim Otis' big self coming out of the weight room from doing his physical therapy, and I bumped into him, like bumping him like big dude, you know what I'm saying? And he laughed it off and bumped me back, kind of. So I'm not just saying this because it's happening now. I've been saying that Jaheim Otis needs to be impactful. Where is Jaheim Otis? We've been asking this question. Yeah. So we've been asking, and if that's what you want to do, respect to you. At least you're not waiting to the last game of the season. And at least we know what we got going forward. And I wonder how that works when stuff like that happens with a player. Do they redshirt or not show up anymore? Like we're gonna dive into it. I'm gonna ask around. So thank y'all for tuning in to this show, man. We're here closing the show. Thank y'all again, AAA family. I love you all the supporters, all the haters. We appreciate you all over here at the Coach Smook Network. AAA, authenticity above all. SOS, standing on Smook, standing on authenticity, standing on family, standing on community, standing on growth and networking. That's what we're about. Love you all. Catch y'all on the next one. AAA family, thank you.
Welcome. First of all, I just want to say thank you for joining the AAA family. By doing so, you have committed to supporting this channel monetarily, and for that, I could not thank you enough. I'm glad that you saw fit to contribute to the growth of this network, and because of that, you have access to all the behind the scenes content that we're going to be placing on this channel, backstage access to all the vlogs, VODs. We got all types of content. You will have early access to it. Also, any event that you see come out with Outside with Coach Smook, or anything sponsored or partnered with Coach Smook, it will be preferred, and we will all make sure that we're all taken care of. This community is going to continue to grow. Don't miss out on any opportunities to network. We have other content creators. We have business owners. We got entrepreneurs. This is Coach Smook Network because we believe in networking. We want to uplift the community. So thank you for contributing to helping that mission, seeing that goal. And that's really what we're here for, right? We're here to uplift and continue to grow. So thank you for all your contributions, and welcome to the family. AAA, SOS.